Okay, Scarlet Hollow. I think we're on... This is the last chapter, yeah, that's available right now. So let's go? I don't want to follow Discord, and I don't follow many devs on Blue Sky. I follow too many people on Blue Sky already, mostly artists. Let's go. The decision you made in episode 3 bears heavy physical consequences, and a visual reminder of those consequences will follow you for the rest of the game. You can reduce the intensity of this visual reminder, or remove it entirely at any point in the preferences. Yeah, it wants to remind me that I'm old. I'm old now. But I'm still built like a machine. Because I still have those options to say, but I might not be as effective at punching out a ditchling anymore. Sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses. There we go. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 4? Just a recap of 3. I think I'm good. Oh, old now? Did we wife anyone? No, I'm probably not going to. There are 2 of them now. 2 possums. Janie was weird and wanted me to go see her creepy pastor. Is you ready to leave? Jenny approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the 2 of you. I heard about what happened. I just want to say I'm sorry. I'll be praying for you. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Yeah. Morning is a new blend here, of course. Quasi, if you want to keep Miles company. Oh yeah, I was too awkward. And then we saw Duke and his fucking mammoth of a child. Yeah, Bo. Pleasure to meet you. Yup. And then I was hanging out with Kanika, and I didn't flirt. I think I chose one flirt option, and it was like, I was saying that it was like me being oblivious and not realizing that somebody could interpret that as flirting, because I don't know how. Taking a mental health day, the mayor's a dog. Here's this creep. Yeah, Pastor Daniel, who's a massive creep. And then we met Reese. And things were awkward there. Leafy wants to fuck the mom. What you're able to do. Yeah, they had a fight about what Reese can do. And then Reese actually did get sick from eating the food and had to leave. Okay. And now's where most of the stuff happened. Here's the Oodles and Heart Trip Wood. We started looking for ghosts, and things went awry when we found a trap door under the carpet. Yeah. I still think Tabitha's face here is hilarious. And Stella's face was cute. And then, yeah, the lover showed up. And then Wayne showed up. Oh, yeah, and then you stepped on the ditchling's head. Uh-huh. And then we were on trial, and I said objection, and then Sybil saved us. And then I gave up my life. Take a step towards the light. Yeah, I had to give up years of my life to soothe this ghost that my family harmed. My ancestors. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you. Hurries off down the road. Where I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest. Swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon. You and I can have a chat. I'll see you then. Okay. Don't even notice. Yeah. Spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe old, but Sybil is looking at you respectfully? Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'll just be old and lonely. Be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still ride the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will just get worse. Wake up. Put the keys up on the table. You open your eyes, it's a new day. And you feel like shit. In the bright morning light, you're finally able to take stock of just how much the spirit took from you. You feel dulled, your bones creaky, your soul weighed down with the exhaustion of age. Your thoughts drift to the countless hours you spent pushing your body to its physical limits. It's as though the peak of a mountain you've been climbing your entire life has been sawn off, leaving you to contemplate a disappointing plateau. Damn. Damn. My gains, they don't matter anymore. I bet if I try to fight something now, it's just going to go badly for me. I won't be able to win. Make sure to take your vitamins. I don't know if vitamins will help me anymore. I don't care what happens to me, I made the right decision and I'll do it again. What have I done? I hope this was worth it. This is great. I can't wait to finally be dead. Life goes on. What happened yesterday? Happened yesterday. Today's another day. I have no strong opinions. This is great. I can't wait to finally be dead. Perhaps the events of the week has taken a particularly nasty toll on you. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone. Hey. Just wanted to check in. Hope you're doing okay. I'm sorry, I don't understand what this is. I'm old now. Also wanted to ask if you've heard from Stella? Check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. I'm going to call her. Hey, what's up? Just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? God damn it, Stella. Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. Mailbox is full and can't accept messages. Hey, you good? Hey, I'm kind of worried. Text me as soon as you get the chance. That Wayne guy didn't come after you, did he? Nick and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. How's my favorite cryptid hunter? Send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. I feel like the photo of the nervous puppet or how's my favorite cryptid hunter are the oldest responses here. Hey, how's my favorite cryptid hunter? You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Oh god, what if she's in trouble? Maybe she's just sleeping in. Never mind how Stella is. How are you doing? That's rude. Everyone having a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't love that she's out there somewhere by herself, considering all the shit that's been going down. We should look for her, right? Come to town, we should stick together. Looks like you have your morning plans. I'm gonna take a shower. No, we should pet the possum before. You open the drawers. The two possums stare at you. They both have a bread now, that's nice. I'm gonna wave at them. You wave at them, they continue to stare at you blankly. Close the drawers. This one's Leafy, this one's Oodles. Alright, you two. Close the drawers, this is their home now, and there's nothing you can do to change that. I'm gonna check the closet. Okay, doll hasn't moved, I don't think. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point. Yeah, I knew it did. I knew I was being gaslit by Heart Trip last time. I knew it. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Something to mull over the rest of the day. Just grab a shower. Might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. Step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, the shower is a good place. As it rinses your body clean, you think about the door in a clinic. You're still drawn to it. Specter of an early death that now hangs over you. Think about the afterlife. It's undeniably real at this point. About Stella running off. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they were part of the dirt that coats you. That's what I said last time. Think about Sybil's warning. Think about Wayne. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole. I don't want to... Not the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You'll be back there today, you're sure of it. Yeah, see, this is... I would think about things that scare me and make me anxious in the shower. This is accurate. You're done. Turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Head downstairs. Time to face your cousin. Hey, Tabby. You find her in the kitchen. Her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking. This week of all weeks. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. It doesn't even matter how the strike plays out. Any resolution would merely treat the symptoms of the disease rotting the heart of Scarlet Hollow. For things to stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you still have to uncover. Talk about the strike. So that's why the ditchlings are here. Usually I'm pro-union, but... You know what the strikers want? You probably should have seen this coming. You risk your life to pull those kids out of the mine, they should get off your back. Just give them what they want. Just give them what they want. Just fire all of them. I can't believe the gall of these people after everything you've done. You're in a really difficult spot with everything else going on. It's hard to care about something mundane as a strike. I gotta choose the mystical route. Strike is just a symptom of the rot in this place. If we don't treat the underlying disease, it won't even matter who wins. Ugh, you weirdo. Nobody talks like that. Not even Sybil talks like that. It's not even worth arguing about this. They won't last long. So that's why the ditchlings are here. Those doughy things we saw in the library yesterday. Look, I get it. There's weird stuff happening, but let's not muddy something as mundane as a strike with the supernatural. They're two entirely different things. I'm not saying usually I'm pro-union, but no. Do you even know what the strikers want? I love the young people. I haven't seen a list of demands, but I'm sure it's just the usual. Promise you that if any of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Probably should have seen this coming. Who's to say I didn't? It wasn't ever really a question of if, more like of when. Forgive me if I didn't expect them to walk out a few days before my mother's funeral. Couldn't even wait until Pearland was in the ground. No. Tell me about what happened last night. So ghosts are real. Still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? You're a Scarlet. You were probably going to die young anyways, and I still have a mind to run. Well, that's rude to say to me, considering I gave up a pretty significant portion of my life for you. Do you regret what happened to me last night? Of course I do. We should have left. You dug your early grave, now lie in it. The mine's in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate. Get out while you can. Or, no, have you heard anything from Stella? No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones that were traumatized. I think the mine's in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate. How about the bristles? You really are Vivian's kid, aren't you? Trying to bow out when things get difficult? I'm not giving up like that. This is a Scarlet mine. This is the Scarlet mine. I'm not going to cash out on their family's legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life one way or another. Probably should get going, right? Yeah. Dawdled long enough. Stay safe, no more hijinks. But let me know if you get into trouble, okay? Oh, she cares. It only took me being kind of friendly to her and giving up a very significant portion of my life. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Fuel up with a quick PB&J. Stella's MIA. Who knows when you'll get a chance to eat? Who knows how much your new affliction will affect your appetite? You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Head to town. Okay. Head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. I'm gonna have a heart attack, aren't I? The birds sound different today. Muffled, like your ears are full of cotton. The dull sun shines down on the surrounding wilderness, seeming to wash the color from the world. But you're adjusting already. Your body is starting to accept the change that has come over it, to accept this is how things will be from here on out. Can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line. Feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. As you continue the trek to town, you pause to stare out at the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating a world that's blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, as the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'd always taken to be the truths of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by a fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. There's Kanika, new fit. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Cool fit. Quasi, you made it down the hill in one piece, thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchlings things around, or I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe they're outside during the day, it feels wrong. How are you doing? I mean, I know you got oldified, so I assume not great. Much better now that I'm with you. Well, I'm definitely not flirting now that I'm not even really into you and I'm old. That'd be weird. Hey, Raxby. I'm still just worried about Stella right now. I'll feel better when we find her. Bad. I need to sub to Gigi's channel as well. She was streaming the other day and I almost did it then. Tired, being old is hard. Excited mostly. I can't wait to find out what horrors we'll witness today. Can we get together? I'm not feeling much of anything. It doesn't matter how I feel, we've got work to do. Several of the HoloLive members started streaming on Twitch now, yeah. Oh god, I gotta stretch. Oh, it's a global one. Interesting. Not even just like a follower emote? Mostly just worried about Stella. Mostly just worried about Stella. I'll feel better when we find her. Sure she's okay, but yeah, peace of mind would be nice. Yeah, no flirting. No more flirting. So how are you mentally? Supposed to see your mom at some point? Maybe she'll finally shed some light? Ghosts? How are you mentally? It's a great question. My concept of how the world works is being shattered a little more each day, so that's cool. Every day I feel more and more like I need to get out of this town before it swallows me whole, but I also keep feeling like there's too many reasons to stay. Hey! That's cool that they're there too. Got some CC, Liz, and Narissa. Is it just those four? That's like almost all of Justice. Where's my Raura? Like right now, I can't leave until I know Stella's okay. With her folks gone, the only people she has are her friends. And that's her bestie. Oh, Oodle's language spotted. I can't just let her go running off into the woods to get eaten by a Bigfoot. Oodle's dream spotted. Eaten by a Bigfoot? And bestie? My mom is just so chill right now, it's driving me nuts. She's not giving me any answers about that shit she pulled last night, it's just weird. Okay, but maybe. Sorry, I'm ranting. Thanks so much for asking. It really was thoughtful of you, and it helped to talk about. If you ever need someone to rant at, I'd be happy to return the favor. I know others with my gifts when I meet them, and Sybil is probably the most gifted person I've met. I know others with my gifts when I meet them, and Sybil is probably the most gifted person I've met. Ah, I've killed many of that man's head in Holocure. So many of that man's head is dead because of me. Are you saying she's a witch or something? No way, she's just a funky old lady who's into crystals and herbs and stuff. She doesn't actually know magic. I mean, if she were some kind of witch, that would mean everything I thought I knew was wrong and my whole life has been a lie. I can't think about this right now. I need to be focused. This thought we'll just have to get in line with all the other pending existential crises. God damn, I feel you, girl. I feel you. Get in line, existential crises. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point. Maybe she'll shed light on things. Not sure if she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told us all last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. Should probably stop making fun of her whole new age mystic vibe. Lots happened the past couple of days. Still, there'll be plenty of time for tea after we've looked for Stella. So, ghosts. Yeah, ghosts. I don't know about you, but I'm currently staving off a massive existential crisis about the state of matter and what being alive means. Last night gave my life new meaning, becoming strong enough to punch a ghost. Yeah! Hell yeah! We're gonna pick that. Kiara's fat ass is on. I'll open to get some drops. Yeah, you gotta get the Kiara ass. If you're lucky and you're very nice, maybe she'll take you on a trip to the Maldives. The idea why Stella was so upset being possessed seemed awful, but she's the only one who ran off. Could be a lot of things. She could have hit her breaking point stress-wise. She could have been horrified by meeting a ghost for the first time. She could be struggling with what that ghost did. At the end of the day, I have no idea. I just have to find her and see if she wants to stop running from it and finally just talk things out. Sorry, Leafy's not a woman. She only takes the ladies. Leafy could do some things. This is not impossible. Last night gave my life new meaning. Become strong enough to punch a ghost. Is punching the ghost your solution to everything? Guess it's better than running away. Pretty useful to have around in a pinch. Just don't go starting any fights. Any leads on Stella? We could always just chill. Is someone manning the general store? Any leads? Haven't had a chance to talk to anyone yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. Try not to worry too much. It's possible she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone, but I also don't want to bet on that. Someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? Screw the general store. Mom can deal. Guess we should get started. Yeah, we're burning daylight. Where to first? Check on Oscar. Check out the diner. Check out the mines. We should check out the church. Let's go to Stella's house. Definitely. Probably should have done that before getting you to come all the way down here. To be honest, I was scared of wandering off by myself. Just in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil. I'll punch them, don't worry. Great if this turns out to be nothing and she's just asleep in bed. I love my old vignetting. You make your way towards Stella's. Kanika anxiously knocks on the door. I love this fit. All of Kanika's fits have been on point. It creaks open. The interior is cold, and not just physically. There's an absence of joy in life that leaves only a chill behind. This is the ghost of an empty house. Damn. There's a sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. Your protective instincts set in, and the muscles in your arms tighten, your shoulders straightening. Danger lurks ahead, you're ready for it. Hell yeah, I'm about to punch a ghost. If Chapter 8 ends with me getting the ability to punch a ghost, I will be so happy. That needs to be the end point for powerful build. I don't sense anything supernatural here, but I don't like the look of this. Stella's dead. I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave their doors open? I don't sense anything supernatural, but I don't like the looks of this. We should go in, right? Yeah, we should go in. Princess! Aww. That's where Leafy sleeps. Living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Nothing unusual so far. This is a perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera, not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Investigate the kitchen. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Stella's kitchen normally this messy? This looks like somebody got kidnapped while in the middle of making a PB&J, or just a peanut butter sandwich. Is this what you need? I don't need that because you have the GG one. Anything that I made wouldn't be as good as the Grim one anyway, so. Stella's kitchen normally this messy. I wouldn't call this messy. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. But maybe that's just because I've only ever been over and she was already expecting me. I mean, I didn't mean messy, I mean more so that the bread is just has its whole ass out and hasn't been closed. That's weird. You don't just leave it like that. Make your way down to the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. Should grab the controller so I can do this. Never mind, that doesn't work. Oh, it's because the controller got unplugged. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know why I can only get rid of the text box with this. Here we go. Nothing super interesting. Mothman plushie. That's interesting. Mothman plushie is big. Sexy pictures of ladies? Sexy lady pictures? Unless that's you. I don't think that's Stella though. I think that's just sexy lady pictures. I think that's just sexy lady pictures, yeah. I can't see what that says. There's a little sticker on the PC tower. Don't treat your books like that. That's not good for them. This place is kind of a mess. She's not here. It's a little untidy. It's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. Better not hear a single comment about this room being messy. I mean, I would tidy up a little. Check her computer. Not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? Mika, what if there's a clue and we miss it? What if we don't find Stella and it's because we didn't snoop on her computer? Stella didn't want us to snoop. She shouldn't have gone missing. Okay, but what if she's been gossiping about us to her online friends? No, it's an invasion of privacy, but we gotta do whatever we can. See if it's password protected before we make a fuss. If there isn't a password, it's almost like she wants us to snoop. Honestly, I didn't even think about how this might not be a good idea. Good call. Yeah. Need better influences in your life. At least you have me for now. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it up for company. It's a neat little snapshot. Sure looks like a room. It's a mess. Do you think there's a struggle? Yeah, I love seeing someone's room before they had a chance to clean up. Speak for yourself. If the roles were reversed and I was missing and you and Stella were poking around in my room unannounced, I'd be completely mortified. I will say that this is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a little fancier. Or a lot fancier. Oh, she still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else. Okay, so she's not here and we still have no idea where she is. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she'd just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. Where to next? The diner. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Yeah. There's Avery. It's like you've walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of minors, and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion. Their expressions gravely serious. Oh shit, they know I'm a Scarlet. Hey, it's Quasi and Kanika. Long time no see. The town's been treating you well. Interrupting something? Of course not. Everyone's welcome here. Just, be careful not to step on any toes. Things have gotten a little tense over the past couple of days. Miners in back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, they argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. Sure, the shift schedules are tough, and sure, we don't get enough time off to see my family as often as I'd like, but this is the best job I can get. Listen, kid, you're only a year or so into this gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. First, you're just happy, but you think you can weather it till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck, I get it. The next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can to suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive. But not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. Zax, we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. My sister needs the paycheck. The only reason she can afford her tuition. I can't get fired. This job still has its perks, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place and send money back home. I don't know where I would live if I didn't have this job. Alright, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. You know she uses that housing as an excuse to pay us less, and the company housing... That means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. That's why the Scarlets can keep getting away with whatever they want. Max, we don't have the numbers, man. You know this is risky. Riskier than most of us can afford. We would have the numbers if y'all would stand with me and not let management's scare tactics get to you. It's not scare tactics. People like her now. A woman ran into a collapsing coal mine and saved 3 children from being buried alive. I feel you, I really do, but how are we supposed to organize a strike against a town hero? You trying to tell me that a mine collapsing less than 2 days ago is why you don't want to strike? Bad time, Zax. Always a bad time, Baker. Doesn't matter whose name is on the deed for the place. Without us there's no mine. Got him against the ropes. We can't back down now or they'll come out swinging. Are none of you going to comment on how I'm old now? A ghost stole years of my life last night. Miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. You're doing important work right now. You're bother someone else with your Halloween prank. What if they're actually telling the truth? Come on, Harrison. All us losers are the only ghosts in this town. Won't be losers for long if we just band together and make this moment count. Any of you seen Stella? A YouTuber? You ain't seen her. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. Hope she's okay. She hasn't been around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything. Weigh in on Baker and Harrison's situation. Everyone should join the strike. Unite with your fellow workers. Screw my cousin. I mean... yeah. I mean, yeah. Tabitha's not exactly living the lap of luxury, though. I will say that, at least. If she's really the leader of this company, where the hell is all of her money going? Because there's no way she's making that little, right? Especially if she owns the housing and everything. I like the idea of the workers all collectively owning bits of it, though, to be fair. I would much rather it be a worker-owned business than just Tabitha being at the head of it. Would quite frankly probably be better for her anyway. I will return without weighing in, specifically because I've been in this town for 3 days, and quite frankly, I don't know the situation. So about the strike? I don't know who you're related to, kid. Word travels fast. I'll be damned if we talk business in front of you. The mine fails, none of you are gonna have jobs left. Like, I support you guys, but maybe you can save this until next week. Tabitha's mom just died. This whole strike is hardly fair. Maybe the boss's cousin, but I support the strike. I think I like Tabitha? You've met her, right? Let me promise you our blood relationship means nothing. I don't actually have a horse in this race. I didn't even know Scarlet Hollow existed. Maybe I can convince Tabitha to back down? I'm not a snitch. Maybe I can convince Tabitha to back down? I mean, that's fair, I think. And like, yeah, I may be the boss's cousin, but... I just said I wasn't going to get involved, though. I just didn't want to say the screw my cousin thing, but... Tabitha kinda likes me. And once again, I do like the idea of the people here, you know, having a better time of it, but I also don't know Tabitha's situation. So I think trying to talk to Tabitha could be good, but I'm also potentially getting into something that I definitely don't want to get in the middle of since I'm, you know, kind of just arrived here. Maybe I can convince Tabitha to back down? I'll believe it when I see it. In the meantime, there's still a line that we just can't cross. Trust can only go so far. Hey Avery, you have a minute? You angling at something? Oh, now Zax, this is a free establishment. Step outside, I could use some fresh air. Thanks, Avery. Whoa, sick coat! Ozzy, you feeling okay? You look different. Troubled soul has been laid to rest. What you see is the consequence of its peace. Ghost made me old. I love how mystical is just a more prose-heavy version of Ghost made me old. Like, it's just like, add some flowery text in there and you have the mysticism. Ghost made me... I like Ghost made me old too much not to say it. Ghost made me old. Wait, ghosts are real? They make you old? Yes, so. My perception of reality is crumbling around me. Next we'll find out there's a whole secret society of warlocks, or that angels are real or something. Yeah, that would be hot. I mean, what? Giving up on making sense of the world. I can't believe that whatever happened last night managed to convince even you. Surprised as you are, Avery, but I'm not about to reject something that I and a bunch of other people all directly experienced. Damn, wish I was there. I don't think you do. Everyone other than Tabitha and Quasi wound up getting possessed. It was awful. Kidding me, Tabitha went ghost hunting with you? I didn't invite her, but that's kind of beside the point. You know, next time something like that's happening, looks like you made it out on the other side okay. Love to try out being possessed. As long as I knew it'd stop eventually. No comment. Avery pauses. I've been seeing these little blob guys everywhere. Y'all know about them, right? Should I be concerned? Yeah, they're called ditchlings. My mom says they're an omen for a coming disaster, which I don't exactly buy, but they've been killing local animals. Okay. Now I'm really worried. Ozzy watches 2 episodes of Penny and Stocking, and now they're horny for angels. I'll have you know, I've been horny for angels since I first played Disgaea. When I went to the rental store and they had these big stupid color-coded boxes that you got the games in with like a little plastic jewel case, and I was like, ooh, Disgaea. This looks cool. And I picked it up and I took it home because it looked like Final Fantasy Tactics. And yeah, it was great. What's that? It's like a strategy JRPG. Very, very anime. Doesn't really take itself seriously a lot of the time. There are a couple of woods in there for you. Very fun series except 6. Yeah, 6 was a massive disappointment. I still can't believe I played that on the channel. And God, at some point I just started putting the auto battle on and just let it roll. But I liked Disgaea 1 and 2 because the battles were actually kind of difficult. And then pretty much after that, pretty much every single main story battle is like, there's no difficulty whatsoever. It's not hard anymore. They're all extremely easy. And it's mostly just the post-game that's kind of difficult, and the only reason it's kind of difficult there is because you have to grind a ton. Why does Gigi have an impreg? Gigi's a, like, gremlin. What would you expect? She loves impreg. Not a big deal. Just hit him with a stick. Only grow in number. Might get some eggs laid in your skin. We should be more worried about why they're here. There's too many of them. Does anybody have a flamethrower? I think they're kind of neat. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she does do that. She says they're Gregnit. Not a big deal. Just hit him with a stick. Also on that note, thanks for giving me the sub, Leafy. Wow. Wow. So... Oh, wait. So, wait, is the person that gets the sub the pregnant one? Or the person that gave the sub? Because I'm thinking the person that got the sub is pregnant. Because that makes sense to me. Because it's like they're giving you a baby. So... Because then the birthing ones are the new Grams? Okay. Okay, I guess I can see that. I guess I can see that. Wayne stepped on one and it exploded. They're not very threatening. And they're not threatening to you. You're kind of ripped. Well, I'm old now. But, who's Wayne? Long story. The ditchlings do seem kind of fragile, but I don't know. I've also been killing a frightening amount of wild animals, so I think part of their whole thing is strength in numbers. Which means we should be very worried that they're multiplying. Once there are enough of them, I'm not so sure people would be able to fight them off on their own. At least not with sticks. Doesn't matter how much someone works out. What do they do when they get you? Do they eat you or something? I think they lay eggs in you. At least that's what's been happening to the animals we've seen. Hopefully they do it in the same way that xenomorphs do it. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. Could probably handle that. Are you joking? Look, if they need a warm place to pupate, and I have skin to spare, who am I to deny them? It's so gross. The thought of feeling something like wriggling under your skin, stealing your nutrients until it eventually erupts out of you? Yeah, I'm shocked that you're okay with this, Avery. Kanika shudders. I feel you, girl. Sounds like the miracle of life to me. Horrible. I hate the miracle of life, too. Don't get me wrong, I hate that shit as well. Yanking us around, right? Maybe. Anyways, shouldn't get too off topic. You want to chat? What do you make of all the stuff going on with the miners? Strike? I'm all for it. Workers seem to be pretty split. Might be an uphill struggle for them, but I'm glad they decided to set up shop in the diner. We're happy to support in any way we can, even if that's just by making sure they have a steady supply of caffeine. What's a strike? I know. Yes, united the workers are strong. Many fists form a big fist. Tabitha crushes her enemies and over them attacking her. Sorry, I've got to side with Tabitha. I hope she wins. She had this coming. I hope I can convince her to actually hear folks out. It shouldn't be that hard to make everyone happy. Well, she actually can't meet their demands. The mine's already not doing well. The strike ruins it. Poor Tabitha. I wish they could have gotten away with less fuss. She's burying her mom this weekend. Couldn't they have waited? I mean, that's not really a fair thing. I mean, there's a very good chance that some of them had to work after burying family. That's a pretty common thing with companies. None of the workers are strong. Mini fist. I gotta say mini fist form a big fist. This might also be a Simpsons reference. You're not missing much by not having big Walmart. Yeah, the UI can be a lot sometimes with how many options there are. I think that's more so just not only a limitation of visual novels in general, but also Renpy as well. Yes, united workers are strong. Big fist. Why the hell did you tell Harrison not to join the strike? I didn't tell Harrison not to join the strike. I said let me talk to Tabitha. What? I didn't tell Harrison to not join the strike. The hell are you on about? I interacted with the one thing and then said I'm just gonna leave this, and then went into the other thing and said let me talk to Tabitha. Have you noticed anything weird going on? Any idea where Stella might have went? Nope, not at all. I'll let you know if I hear something. Last night was an ordeal for all of us. I think she was especially shaken up. She just ran off without saying anything. Pretty worried. You notice anything weird going on aside from the ditchlings? Avery pauses, thinking for a moment. I don't think it's supernatural, but I haven't seen Julia since Tuesday, which is pretty unusual. He never skips the diner for 2 days in a row unless he's out of town or something. Maybe he is. I don't know him well enough that he shares his weekend plans with me. I like the idea of more people disappearing right now. Might just be out of town. He's kind of an old dude. Maybe it couldn't hurt to have somebody check on his house, see if he's there or not. I'll try to do that before my shift tomorrow. Slay the Princess, I was distracted by Blade Princess. It's true. Still the most popular video on the archive channel. Should probably get back to it. Totally. Sure you're both antsy to get back to looking for Stella. I won't keep you. Avery heads back inside and you and Kanika return to Main Street to plan your next move. We're working on it? What are we working on? There's no sign of Stella. I'm not going to the cops. Let's go check in on Oscar. There's gonna be a Sunday stream that'll do biggest numbers. Police Mystery Co-op? No, nothing's gonna beat that particular short. Nothing on my main channel even has as many views as that. So. Well, possibly one of the shorts on the main channel. It might, but I doubt it. Let's see what Oscar has to say. Nothing else happened after we all went home last night. So brave for sleeping in that house after everything we went through. Now that you have partner, I can claim royalties? You can. I think that particular short has given me like, I want to say maybe 30 cents. Cause maybe not even that much, because shorts give nothing. They give fraction of a cent every like 1,000 views. So, you know. Where's our cut? Yeah, I'll send you your change in the mail. Congratulations, Leafy. This month you're gonna get a nickel and a penny. And they don't even make pennies anymore, so that's a big deal. I'd rather sleep in the woods with the ditchlings than someplace that was that haunted. Morning light streams in through the library's large windows. In the bright daylight, it's once again a place of comfort, ominous having fled in the wake of Charles Shaw Jr.'s departure. I guess, thank God. I was not up for an encore. Guess Oscar must be in the back. I know that's where I'd be if I finally got my house back. Let's go. We make our way back towards the annex. It feels strange to be back here in the light of day, as if the events of the previous evening were all a terrible dream. More accurately, it feels as if the events of the previous evening were mostly just a dream. That hideous stone carving is still buried in the basement, and though it's subtle and subdued, you can still feel the faintest of hums reaching out from it. This hallway creeps me out. Nika knocks on the door. Oh, good morning. So good to see all of you, Quasi. Takes in the sight of you standing in the bright corridor. I hope you're doing well this morning. Please come on in. Yeah, I paid for this house with like 20 years of my life. Okay. Wow, okay, there's some stuff going on here. Heart Trip, Oodles, feel free to bark. My god, it looks like you could barely get that thing buttoned. Do you think the buttons would be like stretching at his tits? You think they would be like holding on for dear life right about here? Because I feel like if you button that, maybe. Oh, whoops! I didn't actually read that. I hope you're doing really great. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being brave. Yeah, you're welcome, Heartship. Could pop off and shoot like a sniper bullet? Exactly. Exactly. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're like so badass. Kitty, by the way, very cute kitty. Alexis is right. This is more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives. And here you are taking it like a champ. Kelly's kind demeanor vanishes as she turns and glares at you. Where are you? Wait, what? Oh, I see we have visitors. Okay, apparently she didn't take all of the anger out on Leafy's ass last night. Her glare vanishes as she takes in your new visage. Her features soften into a look of shock and concern. So Gutierrez told me what happened last night. I must admit I found it hard to believe, but your face... definitely looks like you had some years stolen from you. Whatever that means. It's concerning. I'd like to give you a physical. You can flirt with Kelly? Is this because I aged? Can I... Is this because I aged? No, I'm not doing it. I think this is because I aged. Oh my god, there's a lot of shit. Remain silent. I don't trust doctors. No, I'm good. I feel fine. This is punishment for Meemaw's sins. This is punishment for Meemaw's sins. Not Meemaw. You can poison me? I don't think you're a network. I don't have insurance. No offense, but I don't think science is capable of fixing ghost magic. Yes, please. Thank God. I need someone to fix me. Oh god, there's so many relatable lines here. How is that not a flirt option? Because I'm talking about mental, not horny. Anything you say. Did you just say you're interested in my body? Should we go somewhere more private? Okay, I can say the explore, right? So, you know, I'll make a save just in case. I'll go with the flirt option just because it's funny and I'm not actually hitting on her. I'm just being a little shit. So... Do you believe the ghost story? Sure. There's plenty of evidence that something happened to you right in front of me. So are you gonna get your physical? You just say you're interested in my body. Should we go somewhere more private? Don't be ridiculous. I'm just concerned for your health. I may not know you very well, but I am a doctor, and seeing someone become this gaunt and gray overnight is alarming. Don't be weird about this. Just come to the clinic if you get the chance. Okay, that was boring. I don't care about that. That was boring. that was boring as shit. I'm back. All right. I'll show you something gaunt and alarming tonight. Your penis? Is that what you mean? Or, oh, these nuts are gaunt and alarming. Yeah, you probably want a medical expert looking into that. Plap plap? I think you're the one getting plap plapped by her. Okay, yes, please. Thank God. I need someone to fix me. Glad you're taking this seriously. I'll be at the clinic all day. Feel free to stop by when you get the chance. Her examination finished, Dr. Kelly returns to Rosalina's side. How's Rosalina, Doc? She can tell us herself. What'd you say, Rosalina? How are you? Tired. My leg hurts a lot. The medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. Plus I got to lie down on an actual bed last night, and you have no idea how good that felt. Thanks. Can't believe you got any sleep last night after all that ghost stuff. I sat on the couch with all the lights on. I don't think I slept at all. Really needed some rest after, you know, the hospital. My foot. Body is desperately trying to get you to rest. All that activity yesterday was pretty brutal on your injury. It's never going to stop hurting if you keep pushing yourself. So what are you not going to do today? Anything? That's right, you're staying right there. No walking around, no investigating haunted houses. I feel like that's also talking to me because, I've been trying new workouts and doing a lot of workouts the past little bit. And, my arm really hurts today, but I still gotta work out, but I might not lift today. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her. Take full responsibility. As her father, I should have... No need for anyone to step in to take the blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence, if you ask me. Give it time, then you can do all the activities you want, alright? Guessing Charlie didn't come back for an encore? Not as far as I know. I slept in Rosalina's room, and I made sure to put some heavy objects on top of the hatch just to give myself a little extra peace of mind. But thanks to you, I didn't see or hear anything. All night. I think we're in the clear. Didn't see anything either, but even if something did happen, I wouldn't know. I was asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. Too tired to worry about ghosts anymore, to be honest. Losing a limb will do that, especially if you decide to tromp around the next day like nothing happened. Would have been fine if it weren't for Charlie. Good thing he's gone then. Let's hope he stays gone. Why does everyone seem so chill? Shouldn't you all be traumatized? I think they're just working with what they got. How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. Just needs a couple of days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement, not even a movie. Sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly. But I want to see Shinochi Deathblood. I was promised chilling Japanese found footage horror. You need to get your son some therapy, but what if we wanted to hang out with him again? I'd like to hear this from him. You talk about him like he's a child. I will respect this boundary. Okay, but what if I wanted to hang out? There is a leafy path in this game. There is a leafy path. My god. But I want to see Shinochi Deathblood. I was promised chilling Japanese found footage horror. Watch it on your own. I'm sure your cousin has a TV lying around somewhere in that big house. What traits would Leafy have? I honestly don't remember all the traits. I remember, like, reaction speed. The two I picked. And, like, I think there was a smart one, which Leafy couldn't pick. I look like that. Hey, Blue. Yeah, I remember 4 of them, but I don't remember all of them. If there was a luck/gamble based one, that would be Leafy. And then I don't know what the second one would be. Because yeah, that's basically been ages ago at this point. I'm sure your cousin has a TV lying around somewhere in that big house. Have any of you seen Stella? Not since dinner. She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you? I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her and she's just gone. It's okay, Quasi. We're going to find her. That's not good. I haven't seen her since she ran off last night. I feel terrible. This is my fault, isn't it? I should have done a better job warning her, right? Stella was practically banging down your door trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were going to be able to stop her. This isn't something I could do, but I wonder if there is a why choose route in this game. You know? Can you have a polycule? I couldn't do it, but I'm wondering. There's no way you could have known how she would react when she found it. Warn Dr. Kelly about the stone carvings and what you felt in the clinic. You wanna watch the thing Reese is talking about? It's a nod to a mockumentary on YouTube. Interesting. I didn't think it would be like a legit thing. Found something in Oscar's house last night. Stone carving that gave me and Tabitha a vision about what happened there. There was one in the mines the other night too. Both of them had to sort of pull on me. Whatever they are, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. These things are cursed. It's only a matter of time before something terrible happens at the clinic. You and Reese have to leave. Something awful is going to happen at the clinic. Have you ever noticed anything weird? Would you mind if we looked into it? These things are cursed. It's only a matter of time before something terrible happens at the clinic. You and Reese have to leave. No, I don't think we will. Just because you've decided to try and involve yourself in everyone's problems doesn't mean I want to invite you to invade my space and try to deconstruct the life I've built. All of it based on what? A feeling? Leave us alone. My son and I are fine without your help. If something does happen at the clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? If it's anything like what happened to us last night, he'll be fine. If something happens, I can take care of him, so none of you need to come snooping around. Why does everyone seem so chill? Because I'm not a gibbering heap doesn't mean I haven't been mentally scarred beyond my comprehension. Damn. Feel you, Oscar. Yeah, I'm far from chill right now. I've been putting out chill vibes because I felt like the opposite of chill. The week started with a bunch of monsters appearing in the woods, and it's just been one thing after another. So yeah, I'm putting off the inevitable breakdown until I know things are done escalating. Damn, I wouldn't be able to put off the breakdown, to be fair. I don't think it's sunk in for me yet. I'll deal with whatever I'm picking up now in therapy when I'm 30. That's what grown-ups do, right? Fuck. Fuck. God damn it. Why is this game out to... Why is this game against me? What did I do to you? So, Dr. Kelly, are you gonna start poisoning her now too? I don't think we want to say that. So, you've got your meds, you've got your nest of pillows, a helpful friend by your side, and a cat to keep you company. Seems like you're all set. Make sure you do a whole lot of nothing today. Well, bye, Dr. Kelly. Yes, thanks again for coming down to see us, Joan. Not a problem. I'd much rather she stay put than have to get in and out of cars. Call later today, see how things are going. The rest of the week is less eventful for the both of you. Bye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? Pixel's so cute. Look at that little gremlin face. Dr. Kelly turns towards you again, her usual glare absent. I hope you'll take me up on my offer. I'm concerned about you. Then she pushes past you to leave Oscar's house. We'll let you kids have some space. Alexis, why don't you figure out a restful activity for you and Rosalina? Well, do, Mr. Gutierrez. I brought some video games and puzzles, and some movies too. Whatever you want to do. Oh, that sounds like such a fun time. I mean, you know, obviously horrible that you're having to do it after recovering from basically losing your leg, but just spending times with friends with video games, puzzles, and movies sounds cool. Oscar ushers you down back to the library. What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, everything's fine, or... at least much better than yesterday. I can't thank you enough, Quasi. I'd like to be as helpful as I can from here on out. Now that our little situation is dealt with, I'll finally have time to dig into the town's archives. Our house was haunted because someone was murdered there. The mine collapse the other night was at the site of a mass grave. With enough research, maybe we'll be able to get a step ahead of the next crisis. Maybe we can actually preempt it. That is assuming there's going to be a next crisis, but something tells me we aren't in the clear yet. We should compare notes. Not that I have any to start with, but if you know anything that might narrow down my search, it could save me a lot of time. I think we actually know that much more than you do, but I've got some hunches. Can't help but feel like there's been some inciting event since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. What that inciting event was, or where to start looking for it, I have no idea, but it's something to keep in mind. There's a root cause for all of this. Hopefully there's a way to put the genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have ever been any similar events, and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. These carvings I warned Dr. Kelly about are important. I think there was something like that under my house all this time. I think someone must have put it there, but who? There was one in the mines. If you're right, there's one in the clinic. Maybe that's what I should be focusing on right now. How many of those things are there? If we're lucky, maybe just those three, but I'd rather not count it. The ghost is really gone. We should look at the carving, right? Not that I want to go back into that creepy basement, but that thing has to be the most solid lead we have at this point, right? Not a chance. No, the ghost is probably gone for good, but that thing is evil. If there's even the slightest chance to going back down there trigger something, it's not worth disturbing. At least not until we know more. What if this is our only chance to... My daughter's safety comes first right now. We finally have our house back, and I'm not taking any risks until we know what we're dealing with. I wonder if this could be the work of some cult. I mentioned something like this at the library the other day. There's a cult in Scarlet Hollow. I feel like I know about it. I think the cops are in on it. Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor. And for all I know, you're all in on it. I mean, honestly. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Let's not get all satanic panic just yet. I know it's not looking unlikely at this point, but having lived in this town all my life, I feel like I would know if there's some cult. Cult doesn't necessarily have to run the town to have had an impact here. Doesn't even need to be active. From what I've gathered, those carvings you've been talking about are old. Whoever left them here is probably long gone. See what I can find, you never know. No, she just offered me free medicine, but I still don't trust Dr. Kelly. She's hiding something. I don't think we need to go around accusing anyone of being deceitful. Quasi's definitely right. And that's probably not great to hear since Rosalina really needs her right now, but something is up with Dr. Kelly. I'm worried about Reese. I request we drop this line of thinking. We don't need to turn on each other based on pure speculation. Besides, she took me at my word for everything that happened last night. Has to count for something, right? Make sure Pixel stays inside, or he might get grabbed by ditchlings. Ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? Those faces? They snatch animals to do some kind of parasitic egg-laying thing, so unless you want one of those to pop out of Pixel, you better keep him where he's safe. I mean, we've seen before that they can get it into houses, because there were some in this house yesterday when all that shit was happening. Will do. Can't imagine how devastated Rosalina would be if something were to happen to him. Especially after everything she's been through. Whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella. We're burning daylight. Sounds like you've got something to work on now. We should get back to looking for Stella. I do. Thanks for the lead. Let us know what you find. I will. Bye. Now you have an open invitation to the clinic. Finding Stella should be our priority, but it wouldn't hurt to check in on Reese. Wouldn't hurt for you to check up, to get a checkup either. We should go to the mines. Guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin, since they're friends. Come on, I'll drive us. You follow Kanika to Ravan. It isn't long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet mines. Oh my god. Small gathering of workers outside the entrance to the mines. Picket signs in head. Better hours now or none at all. I'm unhappy with the treatment I have receiving as a worker in the Scarlet Mine. It's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Yeah, fellas, it's the boss's cousin, and Zach said these kids were just down to the diner acting suspicious. Don't engage. What? I'm on your side. It may be related to Tabitha, but I stand with the workers. I'm pretty sure she knows you're striking. There's nothing I can tell her she doesn't already know. I'm gonna take you down. I may be related to Tabitha, but I stand with the workers. Miners collectively ignore you. Any of you seen Stella Richmond? She went missing sometime in the past day and we haven't been able to find her. YouTuber? She's the one on all the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her and we've been out here all day, so we'd know if she came by. Oh no, this isn't looking good. Make sure to keep an eye out. Have you noticed I'm old now? I exorcised a ghost from the library last night at great personal cost. This is just my thing. I just tell everybody about this. I guess you look a little different. Look like any old Scarlet to me. Need to talk to Tabitha. Let's just go. Okay, they haven't seen Stella. Let's just go. Means I don't have to talk to Tabitha. That's fine by me. Done our due diligence here. Come on, I'll drive us back to town and we can figure out our next move. Yeah, I mostly don't want to go see Tabitha because it could possibly make things worse for her. Where to next? Powerful build. Before you can suggest your next move, you start to feel woozy. Spots form at the edge of your vision, your legs suddenly feel unstable, your body sending you clear signs of exhaustion. Pains you to imagine how difficult the effects of Charlie's deal would be to manage for someone less fit than yourself. If even your powerful body is struggling to just walk from place to place. See, because I have powerful build, I can do this. Nap time, old timer? Good. You managed to shake it off before Kanika can notice. But still, it won't be long before your aching muscles need to rest. You should plan your next move carefully. We should go to the cops, we should check out the church. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom, maybe she'll have some ideas. I'm gonna go see Sybil. So that's good. I got a warning about the invisible timer going on in the background because of my powerful build. Sure, you can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something, which might actually work. Who knows? Because there's only one way to find out. Time to flirt with Sybil. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as the two of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You're supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, Quasi. Hope you've sufficiently recovered from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom. It's just that Stella's missing and Stella can take care of herself. Unlike you, you need bed rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours. Go on, get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. They had some kind of important thing to talk to Quasi about. Really feeling okay. I want to hear what you wanted to say to them. I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. Not feeling well. I should lie down. Bye, Quasi. Later. Kanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. Wouldn't it be really weird? Wouldn't it be an incredibly odd scenario to talk to someone and have at least one moment where you flirted with them, and then all of a sudden they're macking on your mom? That'd be wild. Specifically because of an age change, not because somebody would just do that. I know a Florida library where we won't get caught, yeah. Something isn't right here, but it's hard to put into words or pin it into thoughts. Shall we? Sybil motions towards the tea room. Uh-oh. Those are bedroom eyes. Please have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. Take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a sliver of sunlight able to flitter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plant in the corner. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy, with an undercurrent of decaying earth. The same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Till then, how about we just chat? Sip your tea. Take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. The aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable. Your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Soothing beyond what you would expect out of ordinary tea. There must be something magical at work. How'd you wind up in Scarlet Hollow? Oh, my family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one folks could afford. They have to figure out their own medicine. The other day, you promised to tell me, what was it? Unsavory tales of my mom's youth? I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to that. A town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Pearl Ann was a lot like your great-grandmother, Edwardine, which is to say she was not a kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. Her mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as every other Scarlet. So her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. Why were Pearl Ann and my mom raised by Edwardine? What happened to their mother? Their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. Her mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. She didn't survive the labor. What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? What do you know about my grandma? Afraid there isn't much I can tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother. Well, I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Did they even exist? I suppose they just haven't been very noteworthy since Edwardine took over the mines. Yeah, that's fair. Husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stuart, or something just as forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenaged fling that ended once your grandmother found out she was pregnant. Fairly certain it was similar for Vivian, though she was much older, and I believe she was the one who ended it. Well, with skipping town and all. What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what had happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. She seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assume your mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I know. The way Vivian was that night she came to me, stuck in my mind. It's always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. What's with all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help give me the full picture. Alright, I sip my tea. I'm also gonna drink some water. You close your your eyes and take another sip, and then another. It's delightful. Tea is gone before you knew it. The small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Unless you're mistaken, the tea has also helped with your condition at least a little bit. You still feel aged and worn, but you're a little less tired and a little mentally sharper than you were a few minutes ago. Hey! Oh, good. Glad you found the tea palatable enough to drink. Should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now on to business. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure, but we may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. There's a central figure here, a cat. Enemy lurking in plain sight. Explorer mystical, I'd like to see. Sure, it wouldn't make much sense to most people. It'll probably just look like a confusing mess of old leaves, but you're free to look. You take the cup, staring down into it. It's just leaves, there's no pattern. Nothing swimming together in the dregs of your tea to give you any warnings or premonitions. After a long moment, Sybil takes the cup back. Hope that settled your curiosity. Don't worry if you couldn't make sense of it. It takes years to learn this sort of thing, even for someone with your propensities. She winks conspiratorially. The cat's gotta be Pixel, or maybe it's Frou Frou. Those are two cats I know. Tabitha, Wayne, Stella, Kanika, Oscar, Reese, Avery, Dr. Kelly, Pastor Daniel. How do I know you're not the cat? An enemy. I mean... an enemy hidden in plain sight was what you said, right? A cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. I don't think it's Tabitha. I don't think it's Wayne because that's too obvious. I don't think it's Kanika. I don't think it's Oscar. I don't think it's Reese. Avery is a maybe. Kelly, I feel like they're setting up as like we're supposed to be suspicious of them. Same for Pastor Daniel. So I feel like the three that I would guess would be Stella, Avery, yeah, I would say Stella, Avery, or one of these two, but these two both feel too obvious. Like it's... the game is very much setting them up as being, like, creepy and weird. So... bets on Stella. Yeah, Stella was where I was leaning, just because they so often like to make, like, the first character that you meet, or a character that seems nice and cool, be weird. And be the villain at the end of the day, and these two are just too aggressively set up. Avery I only say because we don't really know a lot about Avery. And so far Avery's been here in the story but hasn't really done too much, which is always suspicious. I'm gonna say Stella. Cat could be Stella. She doesn't have any respect for other people's boundaries. Who's to say she wouldn't betray her friends? Dragged me into the woods a few minutes after we met to go monster hunting. She seems too trustworthy if you ask me. If this were a movie, she'd be the best candidate for a surprise betrayal. The way she's been actively courting danger the past few days, it wouldn't surprise me if she has an ulterior motive. I feel like she keeps disappearing as soon as things start going south. She left Tabitha and I in the mines after that carving gave us a vision, and she disappeared as soon as the ghost hunt was over. It's always the hot ones. Yeah. She disappeared after last night. Doesn't have any respect. She dragged me to the woods. She seems too trustworthy. Actively courting danger. She has been actively courting danger. Like, that part is true. I think this one. She's been actively courting danger the past few days. It wouldn't surprise me if she has an ulterior motive. Stella's never had the best coping mechanisms, especially not after she lost her parents. What you see as malice could be her struggling with inner demons. She's just a hurt soul who's been dealt a difficult hand. You should trust your own judgment here. Friend or family, the cat will make itself known soon enough. You don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. Yeah, like I said, Stella, Avery, or like the doctor or stuff. Like I said, they're just signposting the pastor and the doctor way too hard. Like, I definitely think the doctor is hiding something, but I don't think she's particularly a villain. You know from the ditchlings that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to counteract whatever might be planned. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek these carvings out. Piece together what you can from your visions and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? You think you might be able to find another? Your thoughts drifted to that door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. I think I felt another in the clinic. That's good. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that could give you a leg up on your adversary. Sybil is also, like, she was on the list of potential people that may be... Like, I don't particularly 100% trust Sybil either. Especially since we've talked about the idea that this could be an old cult or something, and she clearly has some magical shit going on and knows a bunch. So, she's another good candidate. Have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. Well, if I recall correctly, there's a hill that'll take you nearly all the way to the second story, and she never locks any of the doors. Just in case that's helpful information. That's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if I had just brought up more questions than giving any clear answers. You helped last night, why don't you come with me? I may have been able to see through that spirit's illusions, but I'm not the kind of all-powerful entity. An old woman. I have trouble with my knees and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion. Imagine if I'd been in those mines with you. Some use I'd be, struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throwing my back out from all the crouching. Gotta fuck the answers out of her? Horny is outweighing the clown in Leafy? Yeah. Sometimes it swings one way or the other, you know? When he has post-nut clarity, he's mostly clown. But as time goes on, he leans towards horny. All you did was look at some leaves and tell me to put myself in danger? I mean, that is true. Well, you know, if I find anything. I don't entirely trust you, but glad to hear it. Hope all goes well, and I wish you luck. Hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely getting ready for it might not be enough. You know, like I said, it could be you. Sybil closes the door to the tea room. The bells of its door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearby empty general store. There is also the funny option, which is Tabitha as the cat, because what's the name of the developer? Like Black Tabby Games or something like that. And then their mascot's like a cat, and Tabby's short name is Tabby. So, you know. Could also be you. No. I don't think you can come up with an elaborate scheme, Leafy. I would see through it. Or you would just, the scheme would unfold because you would just fuck someone at the wrong time. Talk to Miles. Is your mom a witch? Wouldn't you like to know? Look, a lot of weird stuff is going on around town. I feel like a witch could be super helpful. So if she is one. Well, she just helped you. You're grown. Take care of yourself. Okay. Go surreal. Just thought you should know. Yeah, I know. I've seen tons of videos of ghosts doing stuff on the internet. I'm not 12. So, Kanika has a cold, huh? So she says she's just trying to get out of work again. Like, I didn't have anything better to do all week while she sits in her room watching anime. Says the guy in Goku pants. Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows Dragon Ball is good anime. She watches the trashy shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. True? That's not true. She had a fucking Sailor Moon shirt. Oh God, I'm not gonna listen to a kid gatekeep anime and say Dragon Ball is good anime. Like Dragon Ball's fine, but acting like it's this pillar of the medium that's better than everything else. Fuck off. One Piece is better. I said it. One Piece isn't afraid to say the government isn't here to help you, and neither is religion or your job. You ever see any weird rocks? Dragon D's nuts? Yeah. Yeah, Oodles would like dragon nuts. Yeah, you. He smirks. Clearly this is a very sick burn, and you should feel bested by his wit. Fuck, I got owned. I'm old now, thanks for noticing. And you always look like that? Fuck! He's too good. Yeah, it was collect the Dragon Balls and then that's Shenron the fuck. Yeah, absolutely. I think I've seen a comic of that before. Where Shenron's like, what is your wish? And the person just makes like fucking gestures. And Shenron just blushes. I swear I've seen that as a comic. Check in on Kanika. Not going anywhere before checking in on the Kanika. You make your way upstairs. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, knock. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think we're just gonna lay down. I'm not your mom. Oh, what's up? Can I come in? Sorry, my mom was right. I'm exhausted. Probably shouldn't push it or I'll wind up worse off. Looks like you're on your own. Make your way out of the general store and down the road to the clinic. I'm dying. Make your way up the familiar hill, past the row of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. Damn, sounds like a rejection? That's fine, I'm used to that. It's cool. Isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic. Secret's enticing you to find a way in. I'm joking about being used to rejection. I never ask anyway. Can't get rejected if you don't ask. Hey. Okay. I'm adjusting, I'm stretching. Okay, I'm here. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. It's time for your checkup. You can see the hills Sybil was talking about wrapped around the back of the old hospital like a stone blanket. Should take you directly to the second floor and the unlocked doors of the terrace. Just go in through the clinic door, no one will see you. Make your way up the hill, knock on Reese's basement windows, go see the doctor. Huh? US News keeps talking about But it's not Magic the Gathering and it's confusing. Oh yeah, no, a crazy weirdo is doing crazy weirdo things as she is known to do. Don't worry about it. Everything's Bizarro World over here right now, so you know. Even if you knew the context, nothing would make sense. Even the people that know the context are confused. Just go through the clinic door, no one will see you. You found at times that if you haven't wished to be seen, there's been nothing stopping you from remaining hidden. Graveyards, abandoned buildings, old tunnels, you've been in all sorts of strange and unusual places without incident. For some reason tonight, Dr. Kelly's clinic feels no different. You haphazardly make your way up to the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, taking steps in strange patterns. To an outside observer, you might appear to be drunk, but there's an unconscious method to your conscious madness. Though even you would be hard-pressed to describe it. But there's no creak or moan of ancient wood as you make your way to the door. Silence. You push the door open slowly and slip in. You can see the doc at a desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, that nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here. You know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. Yeah, no, Leafy explained it. What I'm saying is she needs a different abbreviation because MTG is Magic the Gathering. Yeah, that's true. It is true. Don't even like Magic the Gathering. We played a little bit of Magic the Gathering. Not much. But we played a little bit. Not all of us can be out here pulling full art Charizards all the time, you know? You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. The lights click on, you're in the morgue. Quasi? Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy you some cards. I can be your magic mistress like him is for Uma. Yeah, you gotta wear a skirt and everything to be a mistress though. He squints, seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? A vampire! Flirt! Hi. Why do I say it like that? Hi. Hey, how are you? Oh, that's Oodle's route. Wow. Yeah, no, the hi. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. Just hi, and Oodles is just holding an apple. Hey, bestie. Oh my god, you dined it. She Frankensteined you back to life? Am I interrupting something? Okay, I have to ask. Are you human? She killed you. What are you doing in the morgue? I'm gonna pretend I never saw this. I mean... I'm not gonna say vampire, that's mean. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. I haven't. Did you think you'd find her in the morgue? His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pole. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? Figures his hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. You kinda look possessed for a second there. Are you good? Make him understand. Use your words. Don't let this fervor consume you. Be present in the moment. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. You can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Perland Scarlet. Oh! First shot is just Oodles. Next shot shows Reese on the morgue bag. Next shot is Oodles suddenly holding a basket of red apples. Yeah. Exactly. Maybe lightning strikes between each shot. You know? Like House on the Hill kind of horror. Okay, with the moaning. We get it. You're all having a good time over there. Jeez. Examine your aunt's body. You step forward and pull out the drawer. This is your Aunt Perlan. Cold bareness of the Scarlet Mines and local she-devil that it seemed no one, not even her own daughter, was able to mourn. This is not the first corpse you've seen, but it feels the same as any other. She's an empty body now, the warmth and energy of a life now dissipated. The same as your mother was, and the same as you'll be one day. Cold air rises from her bluish skin, her vacant, filmy eyes staring up at nothing. She's, what an aunt. Oodle, she's fucking dead. I know you're used to seeing corpses as being like, wow, wow, a wooga, but like, she's fucking a corpse. Ah, the Kiara mode's very cute. Okay, she's dead and wasn't on. There we go. You try to imagine what she may have looked like alive and breathing, slinging subtle insults at the townsfolk, but it's hard to picture any expression on a face so stiff and cold with death. Making sure she didn't walk off? Poke her just to make sure. With everything going on lately, it's good to check. It's so weird the first time I'm meeting her like this. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. A judgmental zombie would be just my luck. Yeah, let's check for signs of murder. She's totally faking it. I bet she's behind everything. Let's check for signs of murder. Poke her just to be sure. Prod your aunt's lifeless body. She's dead. She looks pretty dead to me. But I guess looks can be deceiving. I'll make sure the doc locks her drawer from here on out. She won't be faking it for long once she's locked in a big refrigerator. Unless she winds up being a zombie or something. But that'd be lame. Zombies are so overdone. Having seen what there was to see, you slide the drawer back in and close it. The mines had a stone carving the other night, as did Oscar's house. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of this wall. Why wall? Neat see thing, but wall stand in way? Let me inside. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. I need to get behind that wall. There's a stone carving on the other side of that wall. Why wall? Neat see thing, but wall stand in way. I just love that delivery. I'm sorry. Mine's had a stone carving, as did Oscar's house. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of this wall. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? It's probably a bad idea, but really need to get in there. I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Something went wrong. We couldn't find that clip. Thanks for the clip, Leafy. I'm imagining that's working. It's just borking on my side. Really need to get in there. I'm pretty sure. Get the doc out of our hair. Powerful build. Why use axe when I have arms? Why not break wall with fist? Use hands. Power. Protein. Sounds great. Lead the way. Say nothing. Yes, I'll destroy the wall. Thanks for understanding. Leafy, consider you goose. Get the doc out of our hair. Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time it's true anyway. Use what you get to get what you need. Use what you got to get what you need. Doesn't that make her worry even more? Manipulating her using your illness. Classy. How'd you learn that little trick? When you're a teenager whose doctor mom won't leave you alone for 2 seconds, you learn to make it happen. Why use axe when I have arms? Why not break wall with fist? I have to. I'm not an expert, but I'm guessing it would be more efficient for you to use those big arms to wield an axe instead of tearing into the wall like some kind of wild animal. Though that would be super cool to see. Be right back. I will tear into wall like beast. I will give in to my bestial urges. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effort as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. Coughs gently. Race, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? Thought I'd just pick some up. Got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That's her going to go see Leafy right there. That's her booty call. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask, I know you're probably busy. It's no problem, it doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone, just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked. The Atric rasp has left his voice, his excitement rising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. I mean, the morgue table is his bed? I don't actually know why he was resting there. But yeah, that's a good question. One of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. What's behind you? I can't get you out of the way. Here's the Leafy's Goon corner right here. Health brochures and pamphlets. Heart health and middle aging. I'll show you around. Let's try the doctor's office first. Make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. That's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. Something on the desk catches your eye, some sort of records with your family's name on them. Why are we not just going through that door that, I was obsessed with, which was the entire reason I was coming here in the first place? Read the files. Ree stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? Your family's death certificates. Yeah, screw you, HIPAA. Pearl Ann, Edwardine, Enoch Scarlet, born September 9th, 1887. Died August 20th, 1957. Age 69. Cause of death, fall from cliff. This one has a coroner's report. Organ sustained impact injuries, lacerations on the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Oh, an actual autopsy report. Looks ancient. Berlin's? Cause of death, sleep apnea. You can die from that? I mean, I guess so, if like, yeah, your airwave constricts, but you don't actually wake up. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthemum Scarlet. Ah, Chrysanthemum's your middle name, it's so cute. No autopsy performed. Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum. Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. Who said you could read any of these? I'm definitely going to make fun of her for that later. I feel like that was forbidden knowledge. Oh, I think it's pretty. Edwardine's death certificate. Born April 1913, died 2003, 89, cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter, Pearl Ann Scarlet. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90, died of a normal old person illness. Quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet. Cause of death, crushed in mine collapse, body not recovered, signed by his brother Enoch. Joseph. Lewis. Yeah. Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet. Delivered April 3rd, 1945, stillbirth, mother Edwardine. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home burial. Alexandra Age 9, missing, presumed dead? Signed by Mother Edwardine. Oh, she's super not missing. She's super still alive. Alexandra, the owner of the doll. So she went missing. Oh my god! Her soul's in the doll! That's definitely what's happening. Mary Bell Scarlet. Age 17. Cause of death, complications during childbirth, signed by her mother. That's a lot of kids to outlive. His eyes flick up to the doorway, and a second later you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. His hand is on your shoulder before you even register what's happening, and you're pushed back and out of view of the front door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. Hurries to the closet door, motioning you inside. You slip past him and squish yourself into what little space is available in the nearly full closet. Reese is close on your heels. Let him in. There's not enough room. Hide some yourself. Let him in. You let him in. Together, you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper into the clinic. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud, as if you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house. I was worried for a second, like, she didn't get back from the trip that fast, right? I think she forgot something? We'd better wait a second just in case. Flirt with Reese! I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna quietly wait for the danger to pass. I don't know. I think I'm gonna quietly wait for the danger to pass. We can at least see what it looks like. What happens if I flirt with you in this situation? You're momentarily distracted from the danger at hand by Reese's sudden closeness. It's almost strange to be here with him after the way he was hidden away for the first few days of your week in Scarlet Hollow. Made him into a seemingly mythical figure, the tragic artist wasting away in a basement guarded by a tyrannical warden. I was right in front of you. A flesh and blood human being, one you could reach out and touch if you so desired. Grasp the door frame and lean dangerously close? Lean in, gently touching Reese's arm. If you're scared, you can hold my hand. I like you, you're interesting. Take in the moment. A moment. If you're scared, you can hold my hand. I mean, all of these are just... Taking the moment feels like I'm just gonna be staring at you. If you're scared, you can hold my hand. Reese turns to you, his shock apparent. Hold hands? Are you sure you're okay with that? Of course I'd take any excuse to get closer to you. It's okay if you'd rather not. Wow, this is going to places I did not expect. It's okay if you'd rather not. No, I just wanted to be sure you wouldn't mind. Reaches out slowly as if expecting you to rescind the offer at any moment. But at last he takes your hand in his. Skin is cooled against your palm as you'd expect from someone who'd just been napping in a morgue. His long, slender fingers interlace with yours. His grip is stronger than you expected, holding you with a comforting intensity. You can feel how nervous he is, but you're pretty sure it's not because he's worried you'll get caught. His voice is almost imperceptibly quiet, his words struggling to be heard over the footsteps that are once again echoing down the hallway outside. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Del. I did not expect that to go as well as it did. Honestly, really did not. Footsteps return, they get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. Probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. Medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably the room full of chemicals. Yeah, that went way better than I thought. I mean, I guess I can keep that. It is weird because, like, it seems like my character's older. I don't know how much older, so it feels weird to flirt with the characters who I'm definitely not the age of anymore. But also I haven't, like, it's more like my body aged, not me mentally aged. So it's like, it's a weird one. It's like a vampire dating a human kind of situation that we're finding ourselves in. Except it's like kind of reverse. It's just you have to deal with the weirdness of that. It's just a 4,000-year-old lolly trope, but in reverse. This way. Motions you down a hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. That's what I assumed, to be in their 20s, so... It said decade or decades for me, and I'm guessing by how much it keeps talking about how I feel old and stuff, I'm guessing I would be like, my body aged to basically 40. So, yeah. Yeah. Because like, the way they're hammering home how creaky my body is and stuff, that's not 30. I don't get 30 from that. Somebody also said I had a salt and pepper look, so... Must at least be 40. I have a wild theory. The whole aging mysteriously thing made Reese's affection bar for us skyrocket. Could be. I mean, some people like that look. People do love the salt and pepper. They do. Yes, there it is. Keys. Keys. Here we go. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red axe, pulling the glass door open. Your axe. Now we can... Reese pauses, turning to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on. If we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs, quick. Can hear her approaching now. Floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. Follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. I still feel like currently, if I was going to romance anyone, which it still feels kind of weird, but if there's anybody that actively shows an interest, like I did that one with Reese just because I was like, I want to see what happened, and then I was kind of shocked at how well it went. But I think Stella's the only character I would legitimately be interested in romancing, and only if she says something to me first. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. I did already have juice, which is in the back of the fridge. There's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music. Be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. Do NPCs normally come onto you in games like this? I feel like there's routes in visual novels where a character makes their interest in you known. I've definitely experienced or played a few games where they actively flirt with you, and then you can choose to take it further if you want. That's just kind of a romance thing in general. But there's at least hints that they have an interest, basically. If there's not, then I basically never go for them, because I'm like, I wouldn't really go for someone if I have to make my feelings known first. So... I don't really like things where it's like... One, the relationship doesn't get given time to build, but also... I don't like having to be the one that pushes for it, basically. I never liked doing that. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. Can't be good for your mental health to hang out in the refrigerator for corpses. You at least have a blanket this time, so it's Reese's choice to hang out here? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic. Hey, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. Hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you on the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Wall now? Yes? Wall, wall, wall. Let's do this. May I make the first blow? I should warn you, something spooky might happen when we break down that wall. Neat thing here is Explorer is always at the top, but currently because my psyche is being overtaken by wanting to tear down this wall, wall was the first option instead of Explore. That's a fun way to do that. Reese smiles. Good. I feel like I've been missing out lately. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. Listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. Sad all the time. Glad my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Wall. Now. Let's do this. Really nice attention to detail moment. Exactly. Have at it. You approach the far end of the morgue. Axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. Powerful build. It's like cutting through butter. Wall. You were right. You could have torn through it with your bare hands. Hell yeah, I could. That's the power of protein and eating that old food that I found in Chapter 1. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. Splintered edges frame a dark passage, seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff. Cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. Oodles. This is Oodles' thing. She love hole. Good at find hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing. Rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Someone doesn't want us to find these carvings. I wonder if it's whoever put them here or if it's someone else. Probably going to pass out when we find this thing. Don't be too worried about me. I'll be fine. Yeah, let's say that. Thanks for the heads up. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Enoch. Thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. I said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research, and I found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I want to talk to the witch. A witch? But that's nonsense. It's alright, it's all sorted. Taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Sybil? That's right, Doctor. At this point, I think it's safe to say his body was never recovered. Whoever it was who claimed to be Theodore, it wasn't him. Wasn't even paralyzed, as it turns out. Just some grifter trying to take advantage of the tragedy. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Back in your room, there's your Pinhead poster. Hey. I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. Did you carry me here? How? You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. I know you warned me this might happen, but are you okay? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No. I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. I'm surprised you managed to get me down here. Actually. Very surprised. Wait, nothing happened? Nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts? No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. It's a few hours ago. Wow. I am shocked. You are sickly, and are having a lot of other medical issues. I'm frankly shocked. I thought my big physique would have made it so that I could not be dragged back. Yeah, you carried me? Wish I'd been awake while you carried me. Oh. Perhaps we are also now a similar build since we aged. No, it said earlier that my muscles are still here. I still have my muscles. I'm just older. More shocked that Reese could carry you with jeans cut that low. I know, right? Those things are about to fall off constantly, aren't they? Wish I'd been awake while you carried me, but you have a delicate constitution. I appreciate it. That's great. Maybe the carvings aren't all that bad. Maybe there's something spooky going on. We haven't realized it. Glad to have at least one normal day. I am kind of curious about the powerful build thing. Like, flirt is there. I mean, being carried would be fun. This almost sounds like mean, though. But I am curious. I am curious. Here, we're gonna do this again. We'll see the flirt option, but I'm curious about this. Should have been awake while you carried me. I always put on a repeat performance if that's the sort of thing you'd like. Hey! I could get carried again. Uppies! Alright, let's load. Back here. Okay, no uppies this time. You carried me through a hole in the wall and up and down a bunch of stairs? What? Wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you. I might be sick a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm made of paper. I can still do things normal people can do. I had a different interpretation of the situation given everything, especially with what your mom said and the fact that they say like you need to lay down and not do anything or you'll start feeling bad. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. That's some powerlifter shit though. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. Really? Hope you find that impressive. Okay, I mean, that still got a blush out of you, so I'll stick with that. It still got a blush out of you. So that's fine. Cool. And yeah, that was a I'll pin that down even for my oblivious ass as a slight flirt. A slight flirt. That still seems sus. Carrying and down the stairs? Yeah, I mean, like, people are heavy. And my character, due to all the musculature and everything, would probably be even more heavy, so... I had a vision. Like a hallucination. I have this sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. But, let's just say the vampire accusations are getting closer. Always just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. At least one of those death records is murky. I don't think Teddy died in the mine collapse. My family has secrets. I think the carvings are trying to warn me about something. My family has secrets. Visions are trying to tell me what actually happened. They're making me very suspicious of my family. These carvings are clearly drilled into some big gas pocket that keeps giving me seizures. At least one of those death records is murky. I don't think Teddy died in the mine collapse. My family has secrets. It's a weird thing to cover up, but not too surprising. An old family like that usually has at least a few secrets, but hopefully that's all ancient history. It's not like it's easy to cover up deaths these days, right? Probably get going. Stella's still missing and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. So what now? Might be stuck down here for a little bit. Doc is on the warpath up there. I refused to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. Went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now I just have to wait her out. Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because it makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills. I was fine all day today. Uh-huh. You might have actually been poisoning your kid. What's the harm in going a day without, right? Now that I'm not taking it, it's like all those weird little memories have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. I don't think she wants me to see people. Now that I'm waking up to that truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us. Interesting. Locked your door? So you were trapped here by your mother, and we should have been more concerned about it. I was really thinking they were just making her out to be a bad person, but she wasn't, but... It's just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill. I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me, doing God knows what to you to keep you quiet. Hell yeah, sleepover! I need to leave, makes sense. But now we're just locked downstairs. What was your plan with that? Good, gives us time to figure out a game plan. How are we supposed to get out? I don't think you're thinking rationally, so you're holding me hostage, so I'm your prisoner. Good. Gives us time to figure out a game plan. Exactly. I think we should treat her like a legitimate threat. I have these weird memories. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations because they didn't fit the way I thought of her, but... I have a hypothesis, but I'm not sure about it. I think she's used tranquilizers on me. Other times I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of those memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under her control. I don't know if you'd be safe either. I'd never forgive myself if she did something to you because I wasn't careful enough. Okay, but Reese could also be lying. You're just defending your dommy mommy. I mean, he could be, but also you're just defending your dommy mommy. I just don't trust the guy carrying you. You're just jealous because it wasn't you that got uppies. Look, if Reese does turn out to be an evil vampire... Cute evil vampire, am I right? Oodles? I know Oodles got my back. I don't want uppies from Reese. Rude. Well, wait until she's asleep. Then we can at least get out of the basement and we can figure out what to do from there. Are we supposed to pass time? I'm suspicious generally of the I'm off my meds and I feel great for the first time in forever storyline, but maybe just hitting too close to home? Yeah. I mean... The idea that she's, like, poisoning him and stuff seems, like, kinda wild. And being off the meds and feeling great is, yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Does being off meds once in less than 24 hours make that much of a change? I mean, if the meds were effectively tranquilizers, then yeah, they would. And you can definitely notice if you're off stimulants for any amount of time. Because, yeah, I mean, some meds activate, like, almost immediately. That was how the Vyvanse worked for me. It wasn't something you had to have in your system for a bit. It was just like, holy shit! Wow, this works. I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. I'm leaving. Let's find a distraction until it's safe to leave. Let's find a distraction until it's safe to leave. I'm leaving. What if Stella is in trouble? Are we supposed to pass time until it's safe to leave? Remain silent. Let's find a distraction. I'm leaving. I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be down. I mean, my whole thing is that I'm trying to find Stella, so I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. Why? You're safer down here with me than out there. Out there, she could hurt you, or someone else could. It'll just be a few hours, maximum. Then we'll both be free, I promise. There's something almost fundamentally different about Reese. Before he was almost muted, his energy dulled, but now it's like he's crackling with electricity. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that part is definitely weird. Even when we first came in, he was acting different than he was before. And he seemed like he wasn't as easily worn out. It's like watching a storm gather on the horizon. I don't want to hit someone with a chronic illness, but I don't see any other option. Knock him out and leave. Fuck. Didn't you hear me earlier? Stella's still missing. I have to look for her. If Stella's still missing, I have to keep looking for her. I said I'm leaving. You're being a creep. I'm calling my cousin. Do I go fisticuffs? I was just flirting with you. And I am still very suspicious of how you seemingly carried me. Like, that seems wild. Okay. I'm gonna make a save here. I just want to see what happens if we punch you out. Like, does that even work? Like, I've got to see this. You know how hard I'd propose to someone if they flirt with me and then give me a German suplex? Yeah, that would be a big one, yeah. German suplex? Hell yeah. That would be a big one. That'd be top tier. Anyone that does a German is like, come on. Or DDT'd me. Or DDT'd me. That too. If they can pull off a Hurricane Rana, oh my god. Oh my god. What's a German suplex? Walk in front of someone, put your arms on the upper part of their body, lift completely over your head, and then fall backwards so they land behind you. Alright? Wait, why did Oodle say alright? Let's see. I don't want to hit someone with a chronic illness, but I don't see any other option. Before he can respond, you launch from the bed and slam him with a right hook to the jaw. More than enough power to drop someone like Reese. Because she's gonna suplex Puddles? Oh. I don't think people scream German suplex when they do it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I love the Tales game I played where they go, German suplex! And then... Yeah, no, that's great. More than enough power to drop someone like Reese. I guarantee this is going to say, but he didn't go down. But he doesn't drop! Oh shit! Oh shit, he's built different! Also, long nails. Vampire? Look at these nails, Oodles. I don't know. Look at these, I mean, you might have some acrylics on or some shit, but this, you know. That was awesome. Do it again. Oh shit, you're sat for him. Are you still think so, Oodles? Oh, the long ears now. she changed her tune so quickly. Oh, look who was right. That's right. The leaf. I could be hallucinating. We don't know. Expect the horny clown to be right? Well, okay. If Reese is a vampire, what does that make the doc? Huh? Maybe you're shacking up with a fucking vampire. There's a knock on the window. Leave now, before the situation escalates. Hey, Wayne! Who the hell are you? Can't believe I'm happy to see you. Oh God, not you. Do you follow me everywhere? Thank God you're here. Get me out of this basement. Get me out of this basement. Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. Feel a hand on your shoulder and are thrown back from the window. Get away. Leave us alone. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Ah. This is what Oodles calls a why choose right here. Oodles is like, all at once? What? You remove the text box? Oh, hey, it's a tail. Cute little tail. Look at that. Now Oodles is into it. What else we got here? Oh, look at this friend over here. This one's friendly. Look at this guy. So, yeah, as I expected, Wayne does actually have my best interest in heart. Wayne, they've poised Wayne as being this horrible thing, but it feels like one of those scary things, but they're actually on your side kind of deal. Now I just need to reveal that none of the characters we've met are on my side. Wayne's my only friend. Damn, I didn't know we had vampires in North Carolina. The window shatters. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. I get it. You're the guy who's been following Quasi. Enemies all around us, huh? Oodles? What are we thinking now? What are we thinking now? I'll throw up? What are we thinking? Huh? The jaw? The yellow piercing eye? And a surge of violence? The change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. You flirted with this, by the way? And I'd do it again. Why do you think this is going to stop me? What? Why do you think that would stop me? If Reese wasn't actively trying to murder me right now, I mean, hell. Your snack? Yeah, I see that. That's fun. That tail's coming out. Is that like your spinal cord coming out? I guess now we know why your pants fit so unnaturally. And everybody's moving. They're sleeping on the bed. They're all having like an orgy over here. You're just a painter from Look Outside. It's got Titan face. That's how tail would work, more or less. I don't want my spine ripped out. Run for the stairs. Stay where you are. Nah. Nah. We're built different. My goal at the end of this playthrough is to punch a fucking ghost. What better option to start with on my supernatural punching journey than a vampire? I gotta be able to throw one that'll knock this thing on its ass. I'm staying right where I am. You're safer down here. I'll be right back. Just gotta go handle the dock, then neither of us will have anything to worry about. He storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Call Tabitha, try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. Try and leave. Wait for Reese in the basement. Oh shit. So I could have tried to run, but I'm guessing that wouldn't have went very well for me, and a lot of the windows are blocked now. Try and leave. You bound up the basement stairs and rush to the front door. You pull, but it's sealed shut by his constructs. Call Tabitha, try and warn Dr. Kelly. Tabby's got my back. You dial your cousin's number. Mess have you gotten yourself into now? You'll never fucking believe it, Tabby. You'll never believe it. First ghosts, now we got fucking vampire artists. It's... I just had the stupidest joke. just had the stupidest joke. Tabby, I just want a normal day, please. Tabby, I'm over here dealing with Vincent Vamp Go. That's what you got yourself into now. I'm at the clinic. I think Dr. Kelly's in danger. There's a monster. What do you know about Reese? Like I said, they were going way too hard on Doc Kelly being the problem. So... You ain't a vampire, so I'll let you live. Oh, just some other monster. I like vampire. Vampire hot. Remember how I was like, there's something wrong with him? I mean, his figure was weird, but we were told that he was sick. Make sure you send that to the devs. They'll add it in the next update. I mean, I imagine he's like some kind of specific cryptid, yeah. Because that's like the whole point. He's sick and then he can somehow carry you like nothing. Well, he was sick the other days. Today he just feels great. I'm at the clinic. What do you know about Reese? Reese is gonna kill his mom and he's a werewolf or a vampire or something. Reese transformed into a monster and is on some kind of rampage. Can you come pick me up? Thinking someone carry you, but you go, oh no, I got uppies? Guess what, Leaf? I got uppies, and I still punched that fucker in the mouth. I got best of both worlds. If you can get uppies from the monster slash villain before you punch them in the face, do it. Now he's gonna kill his mom? I don't care, I don't fucking know her. Not my fucking problem. I got bigger issues. I gotta fight Stella. Reese transformed into a monster and is on some kind of a rampage. Can you come pick me up? What? Don't move a muscle. I'm coming to get you. Cousin hangs up. You're not sure who to help? Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. I'm gonna try and warn Dr. Kelly. Make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Yeah, exactly, Heart Trip. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there's a monster, preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Duck! Powerful build. Roll out of the way! Tactical roll! You're quick to follow her command, your body falling forward and rolling gracefully out of harm's way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel whizzing through the air. Tranquilizers? That's why you have the tranquilizers and why you've been tranquilized before. Turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. Oodles, what do we think now? Alright, we've got a snake tongue. You see? We've got the teeth coming in. Ears are going back. You know. Surely the forked tongue is a pro. Oh, absolutely. Definitely. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you bitch. No. How did you... As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Yeah! Wayne! Besties! Before Wayne can take another step down the stairs, paint flows out from between the cracks in the wood. Reese's panic pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemy in place. The artist darts away, but his creations continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Run after Dr. Kelly, run to a nearby ruin, run to the morgue and grab the fucking axe! You need to arm yourself. Hell yeah, I do! You rush down to the morgue, practically flying down the steps. The axe is still lying on the floor where you and Reese left it. You pick it up. A feeling of safety settles in your chest as you grip the wooden handle. At least if you have to fight, you're prepared. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Quasi. Stuck in the safe room. Can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. I'm sure Wayne can handle this. What the hell is your son? You survived. What the hell is your son? Wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was gonna be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. Okay? Once again, yeah, I was expecting the twist at some point that's like, the doctor... The people that they poise to be villains are sometimes not the villains. I still kind of don't trust that priest asshole, the pastor, but still. Go off, Queen, give us nothing. Wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Need you to get to the medical storage room. Give you further instructions when you're there. Head to the medical storage room. Axe in hand, you rush up the stairs from the morgue and into the medical storage room. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. Carfentanil, oh my god, we need elephant tranks. Damn, that must be expensive. Intercom system, huh, Doc? Good, you should hear this. That's a face. Well, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? Shove me back down in that basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence, because yeah, she was trying to experiment on you to figure out what the fuck you were. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. Not dangerous, she's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. I'm not gonna let you kill someone. Can you two just get along? I don't feel like you should get in the middle of this. I think it's too late for that. Can't you two just get along? I just want to go home. I'm on Reese's side. Sorry, Doc Kelly. Wayne, help me. He has a point. I'm not gonna let you kill someone. Wayne, Daddy, help me! He's a little tied up at the moment. Is he? Is he? Not anymore. Hell yeah! Reese cries out in pain. What the hell did you do to my shoulder? Wayne, it's okay. You can handle that, right? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Thanks, Wayne. Bestie right there. Two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. Grab the tranquilizers. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I want to do these things too. But this says explore, so we're good. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. I'm helping Wayne. I'm helping Wayne fight Reese, I think. I have a... we probably need the tranquilizers, though. Wayne told me to leave. Wayne told me to leave, though. Wayne did tell me to leave. Like, he's like, hey, I'll handle this. I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Is specifically what Wayne told me. I am a sick badass. I do have an axe, but maybe it's not the smartest thing to do. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Wayne said he would handle it. It might be a situation where if I go in there and try to fight, I would just get in Wayne's way because I'm a weak baby. So I'm going to head to the safe room and get the thing we know will stop it. Make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the massive paint, sealing it shut. Hurry. I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, then one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it, painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. Probably have a few minutes before he gets here. I want to help Wayne. What is this room? Old X-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Yeah, you really should have told us about all this. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing else left to hide. When did you find out? Well, after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes and a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. Figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. And we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It's like nothing he is now. Just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared he could see that and he stopped. Thought it was a one-off or maybe a hallucination. The second time it wasn't as subtle and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? What is he? First I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. Fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. He seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. How do you not know what he was? Been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4. Depending on what counts, this is the worst one by far. Doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages so he really ever does. I wonder if I had been more... like, if I had hammered home, why are you poisoning your son to her a little bit more, maybe she would have just come out with it and told us? I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now, there's only so much I can do to control him. Was his dad similar? Strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. Oh god, is Dr. Kelly Oodles? She fucked a monster? Wish I knew. It just kinda happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Virgin Mary situation, except you got impregnated by whatever the hell that is? I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. Okay, so Virgin Mary situation, except you had a baby. Kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Your sleep paralysis demon fucked you? Huh. Alright. Yeah, this is Oodles. That's wild. That is not what I expected that line of text to say. Okay. Then all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later... Reese. Yeah, you fucked your sleep paralysis demon. Okay. Okay. The relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. Such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. Didn't know if I'd be ready. But it made me love being a mom. It's like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worst. It's part of being a mom, too. Doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. Yeah. You know, Bugs, I feel like you owe it to everyone to make sure Grub doesn't grow up and start eating people. You know? I think that's important. I think that's a big deal as a parent. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me. That's clue number 1. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad, but every now and then we butt heads, and usually when this side of him comes out. I mean, it depends on who she wants to eat, but think about it this way, Bugs. Even if she was threatening to eat those people, do you really want her poisoning herself with those people? You know? I don't only want to eat the billionaires. Yeah, and eating their wealth is fine. Eating their wealth is totally fine, you know. But I'm not putting any of them near me. I don't want any of what they got. The dogs can have that. One thing that says this baby eats millionaires? Exactly. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth and rips someone apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Oh god, now Oodles is gonna have romantic dreams. Oodles is probably asleep, and we're sitting here bullying her. Poor girl. Yeah, he's dangerous. Doesn't mean he's dangerous, I mean you are the biggest threat to him. Why not just kill him? He's been kind to me. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Do you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I can fix him! The option is here. The option is here for people that need to choose it. I can fix him. Why not just kill him? He's been kind. What you're doing is difficult, is necessary. I gotta choose I can fix him. It's too funny. It's too funny. I can fix him. I'd rather not have anyone's blood on my hands, so please don't try. Just let me handle him. Okay, we'll leave it at that. What's the game plan? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. And somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. We all live happily ever after. And if he manages to find a way out and kills you... So you're just going to lock him away. There has to be some other way. It's just going to make him feel trapped. Just kill him. I see no flaws. There has to be some other way. It's just going to make him feel trapped. Sure is. Especially since I'll have to isolate him even more now that he knows what's going on. He's going to hate me. But you gotta work with what you're given. What I've been given is an ethical dilemma whether I either let my son kill me, freeing him to go out and kill others, or imprison him for the rest of his life and force feed him poison to keep him controllable. Or the third option, kill him. I've decided which outcome I can live with. Oh, we're at it. Any other secrets? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say this shit out loud. Sit in silence and wait for Reese. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for his son to make his way to you. Sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. I hope Wayne is okay. He told me he could handle it, so... Shit. This might be game time. Get those tranks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Oh. Oh. Hello. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Give her the tranquilizer darts. I mean... I was thinking Jersey Devil too. But yeah. I think I need to give her the tranquilizer darts. Could be Wendigo. Wendigos have been compared to werewolves and stuff before. Is Jersey Devil? Yeah, I can see it. We're not even in Jersey though. I think... like, there's some clearly incredibly fucked things going on, and, I think, the tranquilizer may be needed. This may make Reese hate me. But, currently you don't seem to have, my best interest and stuff in mind. Trip says Jersey Devil, Blake says Wendigo, but Oodles would say dinner. Yeah. Here you go. It is going to be interesting to see a playthrough where you just side with all of the other stuff. Like, side with all the monsters and everything. Give her the tranks. Oh. Oh, Tabby. Oh, Tabitha. Oh, fuck. Before Dr. Kelly can fire, a different shot rings out. Reese's body is thrown to the wall. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on his writhing body. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with this non-lethally. You're insane? That thing was trying to kill you. I think we sedate. I think we sedate, honestly. I think we sedate. Yeah. Thanks, Tabby. Can always rely on you. Help Doc Kelly sedate Reese. You leap forward, placing your body between Tabitha and the whimpering Reese, his face already trying to stitch itself back together as he writhes on the ground. What the hell do you think you're doing? Wait, I'm sure we can all talk this out. Don't you dare. I mean, is he a person? I don't think so. Don't kill him, he's still a person. Person, my ass. Did you see his face? Both of you shut up and help me drag him into the safe room now. Turn to see Dr. Kelly, already pulling her son towards the open doorway. I feel like bad things are about to happen. Tabitha swings the gun onto her back, huffily jumping in to help. It's not long before his regenerating body is sealed away behind the door. Not exactly how I thought that would play out, but at least none of us are dead. Is Tabitha just the most relatable person? Even though she complains, she's always there to help. Yeah, she is. And like I said, I think the game intentionally poised her at the beginning to have you hate her. But she is kind of my rock. Honestly. Our neighbor's car just got hit that was parked on the street for the second time in like 6 months. What the hell? Oh my god, that's awful. Don't scroll up and look at what anybody was saying about you or may not have been saying about you in chat. It'll just ignore all that. Sorry to your neighbor. Done any permanent damage to him, you're gonna be the one paying for the medical supplies, Miss Scarlet. You aren't seriously going to keep that thing alive, are you? It's clearly dangerous. Makes you think you can keep it locked up. It is my son, Miss Scarlet. Despite appearances, he is still human. I prefer you refer to him as such. I've managed to keep him locked safely away and harmless for years. It'll be a little more difficult now that he knows about his condition, but that room is lined with lead. He's not going anywhere. He's human? Are you sure about that? Are we talking about the same guy? Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree, like... I don't know if human is really what he is. Trust me, I've done genetic tests. He is human somehow. It's my job as his mother to protect him and protect people from him. It's not a burden I take lightly. You don't have to worry about him getting out anytime soon. I guess the main thing you need to know, Oodles. Doc Kelly admitted that she apparently got pregnant while she was not in a relationship. She just woke up one day and she was pregnant. And she said the only thing that happened is she had some weirdly romantic, erotic dreams. And a sleep paralysis demon. So, she fucked her sleep paralysis demon. And had its baby. So... You're caught up now. Get off my cousin's back. She's the only reason you're still breathing. He's not some monster. He deserves to live. He's a monster, but even monsters deserve a chance. And what about when you die, Doc? Reese is a good guy. He's just misunderstood. Doc Kelly bought us time. I'm sure we can figure out what to do about him later. There's no we. He's my son. He's my problem. I'd prefer it if both of you forgot what you saw tonight and went on about your business. I recall from 2 minutes ago you would have been chomped in half if I hadn't stepped in. I don't think you're capable of dealing with this rationally, Joan. Are you just going to hope somebody steps in next time too? One of these days your luck is going to run out. Get out of my house. I don't need some kid to stand here lecturing me all night. I have a lot of cleaning up to do. You and your cousin leave the clinic. Dr. Kelly slamming the shotgun blasted door behind you. Two of you make your way to the bottom of the hill, where Tabitha's car is parked among the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow's residential street. She places her gun in the trunk and turns to face you. I didn't even know we had a shotgun. You're alone right now. Stella's still missing? Tried calling her a couple of times, but I keep getting her stupid voicemail. Yeah. Two of you are interrupted by the jingling of dog tags. Gretchen appears at the end of the road, running as fast as her geriatric pug legs can carry her. Oh, Gretchen, my heart. Gretchen seems distressed. She whines as she stares up at you from the ground, eyes desperate, anxiously jumping back and forth and darting away when you try to lean down to her. Gretchen, but where's Stella? Good doggy pat her on the head. Looks like we're about to find out. Let's follow her. What's that, girl? Stella's stuck in the well! Looks like we're about to find out. I have a feeling Stella might be dead. I want to say no, like I could see her being dead, but I feel like Stella is too integral to the story to die this early. There's a lot of questions I still have about Stella that haven't been answered, so I feel like she can't die yet, and I'm hoping she didn't. But I could be wrong. You and Tabitha follow Gretchen into the woods. God, I hope she's not leading us to a body. Gretchen nervously runs ahead of you and Tabitha, looking back to make sure you're still there as she leads you into the dark woods. Before long, the trees thin, and you find yourself on a steep hill by a two-lane road lined on one side by sheer rock. This game is the kind of game that's completely fine with leaving you blind if you make the wrong choices. I guess so, but also she is alive. We can see her right there. So she is alive, but it would, but I feel like Stella is just so important to possibly what's unfolding here that at least right now she's not an option to die this early. Basically, I'm saying it would be weird to me if we played the rest of the game and like Kanika and Tabitha were like my two people to pal around with. Like, especially since we just lost Reese as a potential character to go around and do stuff with. Kanika and Stella have kind of been there. Like, there's a chance they could have died earlier and it would make for a wildly different game. But I don't know exactly how much all of the different routes change. Like, in a game that's not even finished yet, having such an integral character dying in like chapter 1, 2, or 3 seems wild, because then they would have to write around that for the rest of the chapters, and that would be a ton of work. Like, oh, okay, we finished chapter 5, but now we have to write in the events if people had Stella die in like chapter 2, and that seems like a ton of work, and it's possible, but my god, that would be such an undertaking. There, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. You watch her from the underbrush. Great, she's alive, let's go. Let's go talk to her. I know you two like each other. Please, for the love of God, don't drag me into the middle of that. It's purely platonic. You should talk to her alone. You two need to reconcile. It's purely platonic, but let's go talk to her together. Yeah, I guess we kind of do. Thanks. Like I said, if there's anybody I was interested in, it's kind of Stella. Thanks, Tabitha. Yeah, whatever. I'm going home. We can say another word. Your cousin's already turned and left. Take a step forward, gravel crunching under your feet as you walk along the edge of the road. As you do, you turn to look behind you. Tabitha's already gone. Another thing that struck me as weird with Reese in particular is, albeit we didn't really talk to him that much in the previous chapter, I don't think there was a flirt option for Reese then, but there was a flirt option with Reese in this chapter, which struck me as weird, because if he was actually a romanceable option, we probably would have had the opportunity to flirt with him then. But we didn't, so that immediately set off alarms in my head when we saw that. Sitting on the log beside Stella. Ozzy? Ghost really did a number on you. What are you doing out here? Do I look that bad? I thought I was kind of distinguished. Why have you been answering your phone? Just happy you're okay. Can't believe you've just been okay all day. Everyone's looking for you. Things happened. Let's add some levity. Do I look that bad? Thought I was kind of distinguished. You look extremely distinguished. I was just surprised is all. I'm gonna remain silent. Sometimes silence is what you need. Stella faces you for a moment, desperate eyes trying to force out words a part of her thought she would never have to say out loud. And she turns back to the road. This is where the accident happened. My parents died on this bend in the road. They were taking me to college. I was lying in the back seat. It had just rained and the sun was finally coming out. Oh, look at college, Stella! Your dad kind of looks like Oscar. Holy shit. Oh, God. Yeesh. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Don't look. Don't look. Yeah, as soon as I saw the way they got hit. Yeesh. Sorry. That's probably a bummer to talk about. It was awful. Really messed me up for a while. Yeah, I can see why. I think I'm still messed up. This whole years of my life after the accident, it felt like they just never happened. Like every time I try and remember them, it's blank. Fun fact, my, not so fun fact, I guess, but my dad, drives semis, and he has actually had this happen when he's driving before. I think luckily in his case, nobody was hurt, but the person's car did get really messed up. But basically someone tried to merge under his trailer, or like they veered into his trailer just like that. And basically if you're going fast enough, yeah, it just, you know, can decapitate the drivers and you can just kind of, you know. But he had a similar situation happen. Like I said, luckily the person was okay because they like realized and corrected fast enough. But yeah, that's terrifying. I think I'm still messed up. There's whole years of my life after the accident that feel like they just never happened. Like every time I try and remember them, it's blank. All these videos sitting on my channel that I don't even remember filming. It's scary. Oh God, I know how that is. Just feeling like time just got away from you and there's an entire portion of your life that's just like, oh, it's gone now. Yep. At least it hasn't been like that for a while. Thank God. Yeah, I have playthroughs on my channel I don't even remember recording. Car accidents are scary. Yeah, that's why I hate driving. It's horrible. I've never talked about this stuff before with anyone. I don't think I'm gonna take her hand. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I have nothing to be sorry about. I should have talked to somebody. I shouldn't have just run off. You tried to be there for me the entire time I've known you. I should have just let you in. But if it's not too late, I want to let you in now. Two of you stare out at the road. Okay, I think we're firmly on Stella path, which I'm cool with. I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. And last night happened. And I ran out here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Oh. Even if it meant seeing the crash again or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day, I don't think they're coming. Just because they weren't there, it doesn't mean they don't love you wherever they are. Probably somewhere better than whatever hell Charlie got trapped in. It's good they're not coming, you don't want them to be ghosts. You can always wait a little longer. Just because they weren't there, it doesn't mean they don't love you wherever they are. It's a nice thought. I've thought a lot about what might come after. Whether they're somewhere else or if they just stopped existing. Guess we've seen at least some evidence of the afterlife. That means there's a good version too. Where they'll still on that long car ride listening to Dad's tapes with a place in the back seat for me when I eventually catch up to them. And it won't matter that I never got to say goodbye. And it won't matter. You have a long life ahead of you before that. You can always say goodbye now. They died with your future on their minds. It's time for you to start living it. Long life ahead of you. You could always say goodbye now. They have their future on their minds. It's time for you to start living it. I don't think that. I mean, you could always say goodbye to them now, right here. Get it out. Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Bye. I love you. Don't worry about me, I'm going to be fine. She's silent again as if waiting for a response, but it never comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I'd kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it. She straightens up, stretching her neck. Gretchen hops down from her lap, tags jingling in the quiet night air. Should probably head back, right? Haven't slept in a day. Ooh, she doesn't need to hear about this tonight. Wait, before I go, I should tell you about what happened today. Fuck. She doesn't need to hear about this tonight. Before we go, I should tell you about what happened today. God, this is a horrible thing to hit with someone with right after all of these things. Like, clearly she just had a moment and this could be on the way to healing, but I feel like she needs time to cook on it. Especially since she was really close to Reese. Trying to think of the potential repercussions of her not knowing, like what that could possibly do. Like, is she going to be mad that I didn't tell her tomorrow, or I didn't tell her tonight, what have you? But like, she's clearly in a really bad spot. I really don't want to tell her that one of her good friends tried to murder his mother and also me, and yeah. I think she doesn't need to hear about this tonight. I think she doesn't need to hear about this tonight. I think she's got enough to deal with. Keep the events that transpired at the clinic to yourself, at least for now. I suppose I could ask you to walk me home? Alright, sure. I mean, Stella's been the most flirtatious of the characters with us, so even my oblivious ass could pick up on it. And apparently you don't care that I'm old as shit now, so... we ball. You offer her your arm. She smiles, slipping hers into the crook of your elbow. She pulls you closer until the skin of your forearm brushes against her side. And this is me. Do you want to come in? Oh my god, she's so cute. Dialogue options marked romance. We'll start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to, and we'll lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. No, Polly! The Polly dream is dead. It be dead. Okay. So we can't have a throuple or anything. I was just curious, not that I'm actually interested in that. But yeah, Stella's cute. I've kind of been into Stella since the beginning, so. Shall I get back to the estate? I think we better stay friends. Follow her inside. Yes, please. I was hoping you'd ask. I'd love to. Stella ushers you inside, a barely contained grin threatening to split into an excited smile. You just gotta take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for a day. I need some soap. God, aren't these like early butterfly feelings the absolute best? Oh my god. You know? When you're like just starting? Holy shit. It'll just take a minute, and we can get cozy. Oh man, I would kill for a shower. Stella laughs. Yeah, I'm sure you've built up quite a lot of grime today. It's all yours when I'm done. Kicking my feet. Well, they're crossed sitting on the chair right now because I sit on them when I'm streaming usually, so. Chair's off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Gretchen immediately curls up on her bed, clearly exhausted after a long day of worrying over Stella. Before she has a chance to fall asleep, a heavy knock startles her and you. Gretchen growls. There's someone at the door. I really hope that's Wayne. Where's the go look out the window option? Who is it? No hide option? Just stay stock still and pretend you're not here? That's the closest. But there's clearly a thing. Who is it? Okay, it's just my boy Wayne. You know who it is. Open the door, please. Nah, Wayne has our back. Wayne has our back. Wayne's cool. You sure it's Wayne, though? Nah, it says Wayne. That means it's gotta be Wayne. Right? Right? I would recognize Wayne's voice. Save, bestie? Okay, I'll save. I'll save for you. There. I'm opening the damn door. It's just my boy Wayne. You summon the bravery to cross the room and open the door. Wayne cocks his head, the stained veil over his face fluttering in the slight breeze outside. Is it me or do you look slimmer? Is it me or do you look slimmer and possibly taller? I feel like your build is slightly different, Wayne. I don't know. I'm just asking questions is all. I'm just asking questions. Maybe it's just a different perspective. I don't know. Wayne cocks his head and stained veil over his face fluttering in the slight breeze outside. The outside of his clothes are streaked with what at first you think might be gore, but you quickly realize it's actually paint. And there are wide claw marks down his shirt. But he's still in one piece after his altercation with Reese. Dude, get out of here! I'm in the middle of something! I'm about to get fucked! Do you know how much I need this after the day I've had, Wayne? Wayne, bestie, I was so worried about you. No blood marks either from the claws? Yeah. I was so worried about you, Wayne. No need to worry. Boy managed to catch me off guard with those little constructs of his, but he couldn't stand a chance against me without little tricks like that. Won't keep you long. You have a warm bed and a warm body to keep you occupied tonight. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks. I wanted to give you a suggestion for tomorrow. You should take advantage of Tabitha's absence at the estate. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you. Do a little exploring. Might be surprised at what you find. Slowly steps back, shining eyes fixed on you as he disappears into the dark night beyond Stella's door. God, do you think Wayne's gonna voyeur me? Like, what if I'm... like, you know... Alright, like, what if I'm dick deep and I just see those eyes staring at me through the window, you know? Like, what do I do then? Gretchen's growl escalated to barks. Calm down, Oodles. It's okay. Calm down, Gretchen. Oh, hi. Are you just talking to somebody? Boy, I sure am tired. How about we turn in? I'm gonna be honest. She's fucking rizzing it up. No, yeah. You dried your hair quick. Wayne stopped by. Oh, you do not seem happy about that. Thank him for saving your ass today and let him watch. No, that's fair. Yeah, he can have some as a little treat. I'll throw it back extra hard for my boy Wayne. Still following you? You sure we're safe? Why, I could take him. Yes. I love when that's a thing. I could take him. In a fight, right? Both. I hope so. I think he's on our side. You don't have to worry about him. I could maybe take him. I don't feel the need to establish dominance here. I think he's on our side. I think so. I guess that's good. Still don't love the idea of him stopping by unannounced at odd hours of the night stuff. Look, all I'm saying is if you see some weird eyes out the window watching as we do the deed, you know, ignore it. But you'll let us know if he tries anything, right, Gretchen? Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. Oh god, I just realized Gretchen's gonna get to watch too. Oodles, you have to avert your eyes. Don't watch. That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pug there is. You know, the thought of your creepy stalker, whether he's on our side or not, makes me feel a lot better about having you around tonight. It'll be nice to have somebody next to me if I get scared in the middle of the night. This particular expression right here. This one, you know, that's a little bit of melting happening to me here. The little head tilt with the hair. I don't know. I love that. That's one of my favorite Stella expressions. Admittedly, dogs are a problem. What do you mean? Look at Gretchen sit in her princess bed. Speaking of, I'm exhausted. Let's turn in. But my shower. All right, but you said you wanted to shower. Sorry, head's a little fuzzy from staying up for the past day. There's fresh towels in the bathroom, and I've got some extra bathrobes. You can put your clothes through the wash so they'll be extra clean and fresh in the morning. No, I think Bugs is... Oh, I get what Bugs was saying. Wow, it's nice to actually be in a good shower. Somehow feels like the longest and shortest shower you've ever taken. Too tired to think, too tired to process the flow of time. Stella sits outside the bathroom door and makes quiet and comfortable small talk with you, and then you're done. You dry off and step into one of her extra robes. Oh shit, with the big t-shirt? Aw shit, that's high tier too. Big t-shirt? Oh shit. Oh god. I'm being rizzed. So, you coming in? Yeah, it's the only fucking option. What do I do? Get cold feet now? You walk by Stella and enter her bedroom. She gently closes the door behind you. Sorry I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella experience. Yeah, no, we talked about this earlier. I kind of said, it's a little bit of a mess, but you know, I can help. Mothman plushie's still cute though. There's not a ditchling watching out the window. More of these people need curtains so people can't look in. Oh my. She slips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow. Yeah, I'm glad this leg is, tactically placed. Yeah, screenshot that for Oodles. Is this for you or Oodles? She's warm and still slightly damp from the shower, her skin fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth. You could kiss me if you wanted to. Dude, fuck! If I'm being honest, I'm not really a kisser. I hope that's okay. Immediately fall asleep. just come in here, you took a shower, you're all ready and everything, you're like, you could kiss me, and I just get in bed and go, just go to sleep. Fuck. That would be so funny. You know what? I've gotta see. What the fuck is her reaction? Come on. Woo, boy, am I tired. Okay, she doesn't even say anything. Okay. Maybe I click like one more. She wraps her arms around you and you drift off together, exhausted and safe and comforted. Aww. Tomorrow may bring some new horror, it might not, but whatever happens, you'll face it together. Okay, no. We gotta load and get our kisses. Can I have a goodnight kiss, Stella? You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pull of anticipation rolls down your spine and across your skin. She's one of the carvings too. And for a moment that seems to last forever, you take in every detail of the world around you. Listen, sleeping next to someone first is way better than sleeping with them first. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Both are fantastic, but that feeling of getting to lay down with someone that you feel comfortable with and having them next to you, wonderful feeling. Absolutely. The forested scent of her eucalyptus shampoo. Oh shit, I love the smell of eucalyptus. This would fucking work on me. And beneath it, the slightest hint of campfire. The comforting heat of soft but calloused hands against your cheek. I almost thought that said around your neck. Alright, the thunder of your heart's beating ever more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises, a tone seemingly without peak. That's night 2. Getting into the kinky start from the get-go? Yeah. And then it breaks, and her lips touch yours. They're fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold on to the memory of tonight for a long, long time. I met this person 3 days ago. Holy shit, I worked fast. I mean, damn, I know I saved your dog, but God, we really got going. And she pulls you closer, tighter, and the two of you lose yourselves in each other. Hey! Oh, hell yeah, We did go through some shit together, but 3 days? 3 days? I don't care how much shit I went through in those 3 days. Oh, I don't know if I can do it on day 3. God, she's so cute, blushing. The magic of media. I mean, some people would be down the clown after 3 days, and that's totally valid. That's just not me. Gazing at each other from opposite ends of the pillow. Oh, she's so cute when blushing. You drift off together, limbs entwined, exhausted and safe and comforted. Oh, that's the best feeling. Tomorrow may bring some new horror, or it might not, but whatever happens, you'll face it together. You almost died like 5 times now. Surely that would make you feel like it's been ages. Yeah, but I don't ever feel truly comfy with someone until like I've had the opportunity to actually open up and talk about ourselves and learn about them a lot. So, us almost dying or not, like out of the picture, I wouldn't feel comfy. Like, the shared camaraderie of almost dying together is one thing, but I still don't feel like I would know them. This is the end of episode 4. Episode 5 will be released later this year. Follow us on social media, yeah. I might actually follow them just for updates on when the episodes are released and stuff, and to see if they repost any Stella art. We did it. We finished the Vidya game. I'll save over the Oodles Panic save. There we go. Is there any alternate path we want to see for anything here? I did the flirt with you. Make sure you pitch your Vincent Vamp Go line. No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I wasn't even sure how playing this would go, because I remember, like, one of the reasons I never went back to, Slay the Princess was because I saw that the developers said they didn't, like, even really want people to stream it. I remember they, like, wanted people to experience it themselves or whatever. So I was kind of like, that's why I never went back to Slay the Princess, because it made me feel bad. But this has been fantastic. Are there any I want to see an alt path for? No. No. This maybe. Oh, wait. Ooh. No. That was load. We need to make sure. Yeah, I have this save right here. Okay. Just wanted to be sure of that. I wonder what would have happened if you tried to help Wayne. Unfortunately, we didn't save a lot in that segment. Let's see. We can probably skip pretty quickly to get to it. So let's go here. I can take care of myself. The doc's pissed. I really don't think you want to go up there. Who knows? She might even have a gun. His muscles of yours might be impressive, but they can't stop bullets. Knock him out and leave. So do we have, skip toggles? After choices? Unseen text? Before you can respond. Doesn't drop. We didn't let anyone die? Nope, still never died. Thank God you're here. Why do you follow me everywhere I go? Thank God you're here. Another word, it starts pounding. Yep, and then all of this happens. I'm running for the stairs. Seen enough to know you need to leave. You run up the stairs. Door's blocked by a chair, and then it's blocked by something else. Tear through them! Oh, this is different. Yeah, tear through them. You toss the chair out of the way and tear through the paintings covering the door. They stretch and rip, yellow and red globs of paint coating your hands in place of viscera. Finally, the wood slippery in your painted grip, you fling the door open. Rush to the front door. Rush to the front door. The things from the paintings are faster. They flow out from every crack in the wood, flattening themselves against the door frame. You pull, but it's sealed shut, as if they'd learned from their first attempts. And then you hear the thunder of massive footsteps coming up from the basement. Okay, well this is very different. You turn to witness Reese. Can't let anyone leave right now. She might find a way out. But that's okay. I'll make it so she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. Go back downstairs. You'll be safe there. Powerful build. You size Reese up. You're going to need some heavier firepower than your fists to deal with him. I'm remaining silent. I won't be long. Reese turns and disappears deeper into the clinic. So... Call Tabitha. Reese is gonna kill his mom and he's a werewolf. Okay, I knew there was something off about that kid. Stay put. Don't get eaten. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. I didn't get the axe, by the way. Open the door. Okay, here's where I get the axe. Roll out of the way. I have to do better than that. Hey, Wayne. Run to the morgue and grab the axe. Okay, here we go. I'm sure Wayne can handle this. Head to the medical storage room. Okay. Wayne, help me! I'll handle it. Okay, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna grab the tranquilizers, but then I'm gonna help Wayne fight Reese. Grip on the axe tightens, the wooden handle rough against your calloused palms. You do your best to hack through the animated smears of Reese's paintings and follow the dueling figures. It isn't long before your arms feel like lead weights and your lungs are starved for breath. Oh, because I'm old! You're just not up to the task. Winded, you make your way to the door of the safe room. So I would have been able to help anyway. That's it. I would have just failed. I wonder if I wasn't old if I would have been able to do it. Like if I had powerful build, but I wasn't old. Well, I'm glad I was careful about what I risked doing, because I was like, I'm pretty sure being old is going to bite me in the ass at various points. And that seems like that's one of them. I want to see Wayne and Reese duking it out. So did I. That would have been cool. Okay. And look, we even have this picture for Leafy Noodles. There you go. Get your screenshots. Hey, Queen. Noodles is pleased? Yeah. Thanks for trying it out. Yeah, no problem. I should have done that with some of the other stuff, but there was like less changes in the other ones, I suppose. It's kind of now when stuff's really starting to pop off, I guess. But there's probably some big changes you can make early on. So. Alright. I guess I'm done there. This was the voted game, so I guess we're gonna be playing something new, and I'll have to get a list of those things together. But yeah, have a good time zone and all that. I won't be back tomorrow because Morgan and I are celebrating her birthday tomorrow.